playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes.
Falling for you.
Good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you this evening? The love that I have for you never ever wanes. I just want y'all to know that no matter what they say about me, no matter what they say about me, the love for you never wanes.
Falling for you.
No matter what they say about me, friends, the love for you will never ever win. How are you this evening, friends and family and folks? How are you this evening? Amber fans, are you here? I am on. Don't you see me here, Angela? You don't see me on? Angela, wait. You don't know me on? Oh, how am I doing tonight? I'm doing so well. Angela Paul, I'm doing so well this evening. I'm doing so well this evening. What's up, Monila? I'm glad that you're in the place because I need assistance. I need assistance from from the Amber fans who look very, very low, very low.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, I know your fans don't want me to talk about it.
Looks very, very low. The Amber fans who look extremely low on O'Neal. The Amber fans that basically sit up high and look low. Looks low on O'Neal. Eh? When she looks low, she the peasant of a commentator. O'Neal, the peasant. Eh? How dare this peasant? All right, let's tackle the mic topic first, and then let me jump into the meat. I know you're here, Yolanda. I know you're here because your girl looks low on us.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, I know.
I am not an Anthony fan, so you guys need to get that right. O'Neal is not an Anthony fan. O'Neal just is a truthful fan, but the truth of the matter is the Amber fans have to admit it sometimes, and that's all it really is. Y'all just think I'm an Anthony fan. I'm not. I'm not. It's not one of my songs. It's an artist that I like, and so it's not my song, Sabrina. It's not one of my songs, but I love this song. I just love the song. All right. So Mike today was talking to Sonny, right? And I'm very confused, ladies. I'm very, very confused. The ice cream queen. Oh, good gosh. I love you nonetheless. Come on, no. I'm not an Anthony fan. Let's get into this.
Why are you so stupid, Mike? This is why you came over here acting funny, because you are posting pictures with everybody's chick, talking about some of your one and only. Why are you so stupid?
Come on now, Sonny.
What? Let's not do what?
What you talking about?
I'm talking about you posting pictures on Instagram with Dom, and it's not even that I care, but I just hate the fact that I actually let you play me for this long, and I actually let you go back and forth.
You trying to kiss in your mouth, and I let.
Ladies, I want to ask you a question. Because whatever respect I had left for Sonny, it gone. Is Sonny tripping again? Is Sonny tripping? I just don't know. I don't know what's going on with Sonny. All of a sudden, Sonny are complaining again. I just don't know. Like, I cannot believe that Sonny's doing this again. Like, I swore that Mike was left at the door, but all of a sudden Sonny is back to the same foolishness. What did I talk about the Pookie and Ray Ray series? This is what I talked about. I talked about this Pookie and Ray Ray foolishness. And I said, this is what happens. A guy like Mike.
You and I want this, but you come over here acting funny because you posted a
Sonny,
picture.
I thought we was
Everybody's
past all
girl.
this.
Your brother's girl, my dad's girl.
Okay, now you're being disrespectful. We passed this
Am
though.
I being disrespectful?
Yes, you're
or
being
you a
disrespectful.
disrespectful female trying to act like y'all a happy couple.
Why are you calling me?
Because you was just what?
You don't want me, right?
No, I don't.
No, Sonny, let me just, I don't know. Ladies, let me ask you this. Does Sonny want Mike? Is that what this is? I don't understand. It's like, I can't understand it. Like, I'll tell you this. Dafina, I'll tell you this, Dafina. I really thought that Sonny was like, you know, she closed the door on Mike. She even gave the line, even had O'Neal fooled. I was extremely fooled because I thought that she really and truly was done with Mike. And she said, oh, you know, Mike is whatever it is. And she closed the door and said he wouldn't want, you know, anyone to treat his daughter that way. And she connected with O'Neal. She tricked me. I was extremely tricked. I was tricked. I was tricked into the Sonny position. She making the liberals look bad. Yes, I never liked Sonny. She became friends with Shayla. Didn't either, but I tried to give her, you know, O'Neal always tried to give people credit. I tried. Sonny has a nerve to talk about another woman, but this is the same person that had sex with a stranger while pregnant with Mike's twins. Yes, Sonny wants Mike. That's why she's so mad. Just she's upset for this. Ladies, me not understand this at all. What kind of position is this? She can't even get the snake walk. She can't get enough of the snake walk. Yes, Sonny wants Mike. She's getting on my nerves. She get on my nerves now. She's now getting even on my nerves. I don't understand any of these people. Are you only allowed to date within like the 5 mile? Basically, whatever they give you. When Sonny asked Mike for money, I knew, you know, she wasn't over Mike. It's crazy. Because you allowed them to get under your skin. But I thought that I thought she was done with it. I thought she was done with him. Maybe I'm, you know, okay. Did you think that Sonny was done with Mike? Listen to me. I was celebrating. I said, this is what Mike gets. O'Neal was celebrating. I was having a grand time. You guys saw me. I did the videos on here. Y'all know how it worked. O'Neal built, I was bought. I'm not going to lie to you. O'Neal bought this one and lose again. I lost my money on this one. So God. Not for a split second. I'm going to honest you. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I bought this one like an idiot. I'm an idiot for buying this one. I really am a clown for buying this one. Might as well I paint my nose red.
Okay, so what's the problem?
The problem is you don't even want her. You only doing all this with her because I don't want you.
But why are you getting mad at me for posting, girl? You don't want to be with me.
I'm mad because you sitting here telling me, oh, she's chasing me.
She's crazy. I don't want to be with her. I can't stand her. Like, you tell me one thing, but you show me something else. Like, make up your mind, Mike. Are you trapped or are you where you want to be?
I came over there. I'm making sure you're straight. I'm respecting your boundaries. You said respect your boundaries, which I'm doing. And now you calling me about something that ain't got nothing to do with you.
It's not.
I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna respect you. I ask you to please respect me, and let's just do that.
I can't respect somebody that's this.
I don't even know how to respect her anymore. Eklund, you're right. You said the same thing. You said she's a gold digger. Why does everybody listen to Shayla? Because that's who she is. Doreen, that's who she is. That's who Shayla is. The dumbest person on the skits, but she's conniving. So she's a gold digger, basically. How are you? By the way, friends, let me let you know that your prize worked because One Journey is out of the hospital. Welcome home, One Journey. Welcome home. One Journey is out of the hospital, friends. Let me let you all know that. One Journey, welcome home. I'm glad that you're doing much better. One Journey's out of the hospital. Thank you very much, One Journey. So it's just nuts as to what she's doing right here. And by the way, I may have a guest tonight, so let's see. But it's crazy. It just is absolutely crazy as to how she's working this. It really is crazy. I cannot believe it. If a man you call stupid is playing you, Sonny, what does that say about you? Sonny is not shining that bright. It's cloudy. Yeah, One Journey was in the hospital for a while. So One Journey, welcome back. We just want to let you know, welcome back, One Journey. Welcome back. That's right. You just wanted to know that we had you in our thoughts and in our prayers.
Respectful and with somebody that's disrespectful. I don't
respect anything you do when it comes to that girl. All of that is dead. You stupid and you just, like, your actions show me why you don't need to be respected.
Sonny, do you want to be with me?
Mike, go with your one and only. Ask your one and only that.
I'm asking you because you're going off. You want to be with me, baby?
No, don't do that, Mike. You're not even getting the point. The point is,
I don't get the point.
If you wanted to be with me, there would never be a her in the first place.
Okay, so Charmaine, the reason why I played this is because I really thought that Sonny was really going to put up some amount of, but it's just all sort of talking. That's what it really is. I don't know. It's just the entitlement factor. It's the entitlement. I was like literally looking. She's just as stupid. I really and truly was really thinking that Sonny had changed and Mike was gonna get his, but boy, it's not her. Clearly, it is not. Clearly, it is not Sonny. Clearly. Who's my guest? Anthony Dalton? No, Anthony not come on tonight. I said May. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Friends, at this point, Eklund says that Sonny is a gold digger. Is Sonny a gold digger? That's a big question. Is she a gold digger at this point in time? You know what? Let's talk about it. Ladies, don't lie. Sonny equal to Joe Fraser. Is Sonny a gold digger? Is Sonny a gold digger? They're not moving Dom out. For some reason, they're going to keep refreshing the line. Is Sonny a gold digger? She's a fool. What do y'all think of the Sonny character, friends? Give me your take on the Sonny character. Is she a gold digger? She's a fool. Sonny will never have Mike because of her dad. And once her dad tell Mike what Dominique did, Mike will be done with Dominique. Joe Fraser. That's a good one. She wants the man, but will settle for the money. Sonny's a man. I'm still trying to make sense of Sonny's phone call. She's upset, Charmaine, for some reason because the man don't call her. That's what it is. Yeah, Dam can leave the skits completely. I like the New Orleans lady. At least she was different, and I would have loved the skits in New Orleans lady. Okay. Except Natasha so far. They're all gold diggers. Somebody said them are all gold diggers. All right, friends, let's get to the meat of the matter. I wanted to take care of this one, so that's all it really is. I wanted to take care of this one. Amber fans, sitting low.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, I know your fans don't want me to talk about it. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, I know your fans don't want me to talk about it. Yes.
All right, let's get into the meat of the matter. What do you have for me this evening? What do you have for me? I have not done you guys anything. All I've done is I've tried to report the facts but people beat O'Neal down. What do you have for me this evening? What do you have for me? She's sitting high, looking low.
I have filed my paperwork. I am no longer Anthony's wife. Okay? You're not? Danielle, if he had signed the papers when I asked him to.
Ladies, is Amber still Anthony's wife? I saw. Is she still Anthony's wife, friends? She says she's not Anthony's wife. Why are you guys answering yes? The woman said no. That's what she said. Yep. I'm disappointed in how Amber's character is. For real, for real. Like, how could you have done this way, this different? Yes, 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 until the ink dries. When she wants to be. Yes. His wife on paper. She's still his wife. Yes. When she wants to be. His wife on paper. Yes. Absolutely not anymore. Yes. Amber is still living at the house. Yes. The law of Georgia, but not the skit law. Yes. Mr. Dalton is different, is definitely Mr. Dalton's wife. There you go, Mr. Dalton. Yes, Amber is still Anthony's wife when she gets through bumping. Until the judge signs off. Yes. She says she's not the wife right now. Is it her husband, Deontay reviews? Is it really her husband? Her hubby-wubby? Let me just say she's sitting and looking low again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Up
Yes,
high and looking low. That's exactly what's going on right here. So looking low on a subject.
Yeah, it would have been completely over.
Timing.
Okay, but business. Mine. It's my business. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go because I feel the judgment by you, and I don't need that. I don't have time for it.
Amber, I'm not judging you.
Apparently O'Neal is a part of the judge. Is O'Neal judging Amber like Daniel? Is O'Neal judging Amber like Daniel? Yeah, I'm gonna put myself, listen to me, I'm gonna put myself in it. It's okay, I'm gonna put myself in the line of fire. Is O'Neal judging Amber like Daniel? Is O'Neal judging her? Because I'm into this thing too, you know. O'Neal into it too. Is O'Neal judging Amber like Daniel? Don't worry, hey, if y'all say, listen to me, I'm just saying, I'm just wondering, am I judging as well? Daniel follows her outside, and basically more happens out there as well.
It is what it is.
And here I thought we were friends.
Yeah, well, I need you to stay out of my business. Oh, and another thing, since we're friends, would you please be a little more discreet than Melissa? I don't need you going back and telling Ben about this because I am going through a divorce. I don't need Anthony finding out about this right now. I would appreciate it.
Appreciate it if Snow White keeps her mouth shut. The question is, all right, look here. We know that Snow White would have talked already. Y'all know Snow White can't stop. Friends, listen to me. Snow White was always going to talk. Snow White was always going to talk. Let me just say that. Snow White was always going to talk. Y'all know how Snow White works. And you know who I call Snow White. That's her name. That's my nickname for her, Snow White. And I don't know why Amber thinks she can confide in the Snow White sisters. She can't confide in the Snow White sisters. I don't know why she thought this.
If you could do that for me.
As your friend, as you said.
Yes, as my friend, Danielle.
Okay, Amber.
Is that a yes? You're gonna keep Ben out of my business, right?
I said, okay, Amber.
Okay, thank you, Danielle. I appreciate that. I'll talk to you later.
Snow White, Pony Princess. Pony Princess. And y'all know how the Pony Princesses are. They are what they are, okay? So let's just work on it right now. Danielle just got busted by her husband because she asked Michelle to spy, snitch, and keep a secret. But Danielle run off and tells Amber's secret. She runs her mouth so much because her marriage is so dry. Too late, Ben knows. The only person hurting, delusional. Amber is the delusional Amber. O'Neill, she knew she would not. Amber hides behind, I'm not like the other 3 or 4s and innocent. And this is what O'Neill has been talking about. But every time I bring these things up, Amber looks low on O'Neill.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, I know your fans don't want me to talk about it. Yes.
He looks low on O'Neill. Every single time I talk about this, O'Neill is looked low on. I'm put to as her footstool from her fans. Her fans they try to put their foot on O'Neill all the time. I know this. Listen to me. Amber sits high and looks very, very low. So let's work it out. So let's work it out. Friends, the question is this. Is Melissa a factor or not? Is Melissa a factor? Yes or no? Is she a factor? Is Melissa a factor? Ben right now has the secret. The secret sauce. Is Melissa a factor? And I'm going to get deep into this. Don't worry, I'm trying to, take our time and tread the waters. Amber better be careful because what? Because you're checking Melissa. Because Melissa is subpoenaed an eyewitness. She will Amber to the ground. She'll nail Amber to the ground. I don't know why Amber feels like she can talk to Daniel like that and expects her not to tell Ben. Daniel lied to Amber and her sister. Amber should have held on until the divorce. Now her and Anthony look stupid. This is too funny. Amber is pulling another Wayne move on Anthony again. That's what I was telling people. ZSA says Amber didn't tell her business. Melissa did. So let me ask you this, though, ZSA. How she get the business? If she's no longer Anthony's wife, why she cares if Ben knows? That is why Amber did not trust her to be around. Well, maybe begging Melissa to not tell when you're being disrespectful to her sister is crazy work. When you're being look here, it's some crazy work that happened today. But don't worry.
No, you promised me that you weren't going to say anything.
Danielle, I said that before you told me what you told me.
Excuse me. I am your wife. And you made me a promise. You and I, we have a covenant. You're not married to Anthony. He's your friend.
His wife is having an affair on him. I think the man should know.
They're getting a divorce?
Fine. I just won't tell my best friend that his wife has had an affair.
Thank you.
But you see it now? You see who Amber is? She's gold digger.
No.
That's exactly what this is. She is just making it plain as day.
She is a scorned woman. Go.
A scorned woman. A scorned woman. Is Amber a scorned woman? Yes or no? Amber is being touted as being a scorned woman. In other words, she is a scorned woman. Is Amber a scorned woman? A scorned woman. At this point, I don't think Amber really cares because even if she gets nothing from the divorce, she is a strong woman. She'll pick up the pieces and build herself back. But she needs the money. Don't do that. She needs the money. Amber must find a therapist to confide in and stop telling the associates her personal business. She's messing up her own self. That's the point they're giving to the show. Yes, she's a scorned woman. No, she's not. No, yes. I would have told her friends we're not. Watch your back. Yes, O'Neill. I'm still laughing at your Jesus sandals. I'm getting to it. Don't worry yourself, Eklund. I'm going to get to it. Amber is a hot mess. Amber is no way close to being a scorned woman. She forgave Anthony and Shayla. She did. Ben and Daniel are behaving having a power struggle. Daniel is entitled Mary Poppins. That's correct. Yes, heck yes. ZSA, I agree with you. But Amber made too many missteps. That's the problem, Kenyatta. Amber has made these steps, and she should not have made these steps. But I don't want you to worry yourself. Don't worry. O'Neal is looking, being looked low down on.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Yes, I know your fans don't want me to talk about it. Yes.
I'm being looked low on. So let's move to the Dave sequence. We're getting through this, friends. I'm trying to get to it. I'm trying to get to it for us to have our topic. She comes outside and she talks to Dave.
I'm your girl.
Ooh,
I like the sound.
brown too. Looking good now, brown too.
You look good too, baby.
I guess that brown skin.
I'm sorry. I'm so upset.
No, I'm upset too because she shouldn't be running her mouth. I don't really play that. I run a tight shit.
So let's shift up to where she was doing what she. Let's get right to the meat of the matter. Why O'Neal gave the video presentation I have of Amber. Let me tell you why I've given this video. I want you to look at her demeanor and her disposition. Friends, you might not like it, Amber fans, but your girl is being a bit of a bully. Is she being a bully? That's the question. Has Amber reached the bully territory? People say that O'Neal is a bully. Is Amber an undercover bully? That's the question. Undercover. Look how she classed up Melissa for no reason. Is she an undercover? Look at her sitting high and looking low. Friends, don't lie. Is she an undercover bully? You know what? I love this comment. She thinks everyone is going to cover her mess. I like that because that speaks to the idea of her not taking the accountability like she should. But this scene was hard to watch.
Danielle is my sister. I wasn't thinking. We were just talking, and it never even occurred to me that she would. I'm so sorry, Amber and Dave. You know that.
You know how I run my program.
I know.
That's not what we do.
I know that's not what you do, and
We keep everything in house. You don't go run back and tell her business.
Melissa, you have literally put everything that I have been working for on the line. My husband's already giving me a hard time. And you would go and run your mouth? You could literally make me lose everything.
Okay, so let's work into what's going on. This is how it's going. Very, very entitled. She's looking low again. Y'all see her looking low. This is her looking low. Is Melissa costing Amber her divorce? And I want to hear from y'all, friends. Look here, I'm here to see, is Melissa costing Amber her divorce? Look here, I just want the truth from y'all, please. I'm asking you all. Let me get my chair lower since I'm too high. I'm too high. Let me get lower. Let me get lower because apparently I'm too high. Is Melissa costing Amber everything? Y'all say she's not a bully. Okay, all right. Not an undercover bully. Is Melissa costing her everything? Time for me to read comments. Is Melissa costing her everything? She said Melissa is costing her everything. That's what she says. No, not at all. Amber is costing her own divorce. No, Melissa has nothing to do with the divorce. I wouldn't apologize for nothing. She shouldn't be cheating. That's what I say. No, that's all on Amber. Amber shows no accountability, and she's currently lost. Maybe. No. Doing everything to herself? Absolutely not. Even though Amber is in the wrong and to be blamed for her own actions, I don't see a problem with Amber checking Melissa. But why are you checking her though, Stephanie? Because the truth of the matter is, Stephanie, is if you never got in this situation, you wouldn't have this to be dealing with. For example, let me ask you this. Stephanie, think about this. Anthony went and slept with Shayla, and now he's in a bind where a baby is on his name. Let me ask you a question. Should he be checking Shayla for a baby? Let me ask you that. Bingo. I am an Amber fan. She should have kept her legs closed until the divorce was signed. I give you that, O'Neal. But I don't think that I would ever believe that she's a gold digger. No, Melissa is not costing Amber anything. Amber should have been accountable for herself and Dave's relationship. I love how you guys are very honest with me this evening. Dave should be checking Melissa, not Amber. It was not Melissa's business to tell. Regardless, Tyrann, the point of the matter is you still can't be inside of my face with your business. Tyrann, I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, Tyrann, let me ask you this. You're going through a divorce. Why would you put a divorce up on the line? Why would you put your money up on the line? That's my question. Sonny fumbled her divorce settlement. Amber is about to fumble hers. No queen is sabotaging herself. I think too much people is in Amber's business. Are they though? O'Neal, when you're out in these streets, all is fear and love and war. Correct. Bull crap. That's mighty white of you, Melissa. Melissa overstepped her bounds. Telling her boss's private business, her sister is going to tell her husband who is Anthony's friend. And I believe Dave should have had a conversation with Melissa, not Amber. And Dave, that's 2 against 1. They have now ganged up on Melissa. You know what, Belinda? I love this because you're right. It's Dave that should talk to Melissa, not Amber. Amber is taking on thing there right now. Thank you for the super chat, Evan. Evan says it was not the lake house lady's business to tell Anthony, but she did. Wasn't her business to tell either. O'Neal, if I come to your house and something occurs that you don't want me to tell, why would I go and tell it? That's exactly why I would have you sign an NDA, ZSA, if you're coming to my house. I agree, Belinda. She should have been one-on-one. So here's my question. Are you okay with Amber and Dave ganging up on Melissa? Be honest, friends. Be honest. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with Dave and Melissa and Amber teaming up on Melissa? Are you okay with this? Are you okay with Dave and Amber teaming up on Melissa? Let me ask you all this. How would you feel if you were I think Amber. Let me see what you say, Charmaine. Hold on, it almost passed. I think Amber stopped seeing Dave until divorce fine. That's what I'm saying. She needs to stop whatever. That's what they're telling her right now. No. So why would you choosing which wrong supersedes the other? I don't know. Amber's not messing up nothing. She good. You think she good? Lavon, you think she good? You think she have no issues? What? I'm not. No. There's nothing more than a selective politicking. No. No. Heck no. Give me your stake on his friends. If Amber wants to leave Anthony so bad, she should have left with what she came with. See, Latoya, I say this. That's what I said. When people really want to leave, them leave. O'Neal, you remember that saying. When you come here, whatever you see here, whatever you do here, when you leave here, let it stay here or don't come back here. I know the saying. Why not? She told both Both. She told both of their business in his home. Yes, because she told both Dave and Amber's business. No, I would have said I feel threatened and I don't feel safe if I was Melissa. No, they're both wrong. This scene shows Amber that someone, albeit wrong, will stand up for her. No, it's Amber's fault. She is her worst enemy. She keeps her mouth closed in the first place. She wouldn't have been in this situation. Look here, it is what it is, friends. It's tough to look at, but the truth of the matter is your girl put herself in this scenario. You know why I can't complain? Because she put herself in this place. She put herself in this situation. Confronting Melissa. It was both of them, so they confronted her to her face. That's a good point, Misty. Misty says, if I work for you, O'Neal, and I'm your personal assistant, I can't go share you and your wife's business. If both of you wanted to speak to me, I would have to take it. Fair enough. That's a fair comment. Misty, thank you very much for the argument. It's a fair comment. One word hotel. Dave should have spoken with his employee in private. Sonny wants Mike to choose her, and he never has, and he never will. He's not true to any woman. If a woman is available, he's going there. Dave will go check Amber and tell her to stay from his wife. Okay. O'Neal, she definitely put herself in the predicament by sleeping with him. See, my take on the story is, if Amber never slept with Dave, none of this would have happened. If Amber waited, none of this would happen. You wouldn't have no O'Neal, none of this. Amber would not have to be looking low. I think this is my biggest thing with it. I think this is what I learned as a lesson. If Amber waited, this would never have... No. Misty, I take your point, because your point is correct too. This would never have happened. Misty, trust me, Misty, I see your point. It makes sense. And yes, both things can be true. In this case, normally I don't use it, but in this case, it can be true. It's true. Melissa should not have talked on her bread and butter. So now Melissa gets herself in trouble. She's being dismissed.
That's crazy.
Yes, you're right. You're right. I should have never done that.
But you did. You did do it.
That can't happen again.
Look how Amber is talking to her though. So let me get, because before the queen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, I know your fans don't want me to talk about it. Yes,
You know what is wild? Melissa would never, should not have helped Amber. Oh, Melissa should not have helped Amber. Let's talk about it. I'm going to say this. I know I'm going to catch flack from it. Melissa should not have helped Amber. Let's talk about Melissa. For all the people who are giving Melissa all this flack, let's try to remember that Dave, no, it's Melissa that batted for her. Melissa did not even, Daniel as well too, but let's work at both of them. Remember, this girl, Dave did not want to work with her. Dave did not want to work with Amber. And Melissa went to town to bat for her. I'm just saying, that's why I'm just saying, she went to bat for her. I'm just asking y'all. Just tune in, connected to serve. She went to bat for her. Melissa is now on, Melissa almost now going to lose her job because of all of this. No, man, Melissa, hold on. Who made who got Amber to work with Dave? Hold on, no, y'all, hey, whoa. Who got Amber to work with Dave? You just got home, Auntie Riri? Who got her to work with Dave? Who did this? No. What got Dave to work with Amber is because of Melissa. However you want to cut it. If it was not for Melissa, there would be no Amber and Dave. She's responsible. She is responsible for all of this. Y'all need to know this right now. Y'all stop it. Don't do this to me now. Don't do this to me. Nah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please do not do it. Don't you dare do it, friends. Don't do it. Who caused this? Talk to me here, friends. Talk to me. Who caused this? She was going to be perfectly fine without all of that. She was going to be perfectly fine. If it was not for Melissa, you would not have had this. You would not have had all of this. This is terrible. You'd not have had all of this. Shayla's fault. Oh boy, but Amber's looking low.
Like that cannot happen again.
I promise you, Dave, you know me. We've worked together for a really, really long time. This is never,
That's why I'm
happened
surprised
before.
we built up that trust. Like, we don't do that. We don't do that. You don't go run back and tell no one's business.
I'm so sorry that I broke your trust. And Amber, I really never meant to put you in that type of situation. I will do whatever I can to make amends to you and help.
Well, you owe her an apology. You owe her a big apology.
You're right. Amber.
Look how she's look at this. She's being, hold on, Riri, give me a couple. Let me just tackle some things here. Let me put it right on. Look how she's been taken. So what O'Neill TV, Melissa is disturbing the vision board proves it. Filed for divorce and legally separated. That has some merit. Melissa was showing off as a bad wit girl. She was testing the waters, eh? Wish Anthony would offer a settlement. I hope he offers a settlement, but he hasn't yet. Look at how them dismiss her. Look at how them dismiss her. Look at how them dismiss her. Look at them. She dismissed like a servant girl. I didn't know this was gonna happen like this, but them dismissed Melissa like she was just like, I don't know. She was just a help. She was like a helpmate, basically. So Amber dismissed her. Dismissed her. Look low. Extremely low. It can't get any lower than this. Give me one moment, your friend. Look how she was dismissed.
All right. Just call me in a couple of days if you need anything, I'm sorry, Amber. I'm so sorry.
Look there. Looking low. Extremely low. The queen is looking low.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, I know your fans don't want me to talk about it. Yes,
Queen is looking low. Amber fans, don't worry. Listen to me, Amber fans. Don't get weird. She's looking low. Don't make it look like Only saying something terrible right here now. Don't make it look like Only saying something terrible. All right. Okay, so let's jump into... Now, just let me just get a real quick break. I'm gonna bring Auntie Riri in here, but let me just go. Let's just go for. I just want to say. I don't know. These are the Jesus slippers. I don't know. O'Neal said these were Jesus slippers. Are these? Eklund said O'Neal need to behave himself because O'Neal has called these slippers Jesus slippers. Are these Jesus slippers? It feel like something that I'm going to see in the book of Corinthians. It feel like if I'm going to the book of Corinthians, I would see these slippers in there. It feel like I'm going to see them. Okay, I just want to know if these are Jesus slippers. I don't know. Maybe O'Neal is being terrible. Are these Jesus slippers? That's all I'm asking. Look here. Maybe. Look here. Maybe O'Neal is crazy, but I just want to impose on the slippers. I just want to say that the slippers, the long dress, the long floral dress. No, listen. Danielle is a young girl. She is a very, very young. There's no way. This is why Ben is looking outward, because this can't work. Let's talk about it. Look at this. Look here. These are young girls. Ladies, Charmaine, please. Don't even side with none of this, because you know this is true. Young girl wearing these footwear. You can't wear them footwear here. And she have the long skirt, the big old long skirt. I'm not approving of the dressing. I think she could have a little bit better. Look here. I'm just saying. Riri, I'm just saying. Look here. I just want to know. I want to know what you got on. Yeah, I'd like to know so I can. I feel like if I read the book of Exodus. Hold on. Give me a moment. No, man. Ain't no way. I feel like if I read the book of Exodus, I see them slippers are in here. I feel like if I read the book of Exodus, these slippers are in here. Riri, I sent a link inside the chat. Can you please click that for me? I feel like if I'm going to the book of Exodus, I might see these slippers. So hold on. See if I find them slippers out. Don't worry yourself. Me trust the Bible is ready. Book of Exodus. See me. Hold on, let me go in the book of Exodus. Which book can I go into see this? Which book? Jesus slippers them. Which book? Corinthians? Which one before going on? The Old Testament or the New Testament? Conference. Where you gone? Bam just me, where you gone? Where you gone? Bam just me. Which book must go in up to see these slippers? Leave O'Neal alone. First John 1. Book of Matthew. In the New Testament. Hold on, man. Hold on. Listen to me, Charmaine. You know so them slippers are Jesus. You know these slippers are Jesus slippers. You know this, Charmaine. Charmaine don't bother with it. Charmaine don't bother with it. Auntie Riri, I put a link inside the chat. Can you please click that link for me, Auntie Riri? And then he said, come unto me in this Jesus. In the Jesus. I'm just saying they're young girls. That's all I'm saying. And they know that I say these things. And I'm like, O'Neal, look here. I have Caucasian friends and they know, just like them say, O'Neal, come here on a banana boat. You know, it is what it is. It's jokes that people make with each other. No, I mean, it is what, come on, friends. Come on now. All right.
Everything.
Melissa,
You know what, Danielle?
I am on your team. I am on your team.
It's really hard to believe that with how you are acting. And honestly, Danielle, I'm so glad.
I'm so glad. Oh my God. I'm just gonna crash out. Oh my God. I gotta write a letter. I need to write a letter. I gotta write a letter. Let me write a letter. Dear Mr. O'Neal, you said I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna have a fit. Oh my God. I'm gonna write a letter. Dear Mr. O'Neal, I'm gonna write a letter. Oh my God. Let me see if I can get Riri in the business. Oh, good gosh. Let me get Riri in here. Hold on, Riri. Let me see if I can put you in here, Riri. Good Lord. Riri, hold on. Let me assign you. I'm getting Riri in here, friends, because I don't want to misbehave too much. Hold on, Riri. I'm about to put you in here. Let me see where I can put you on. Give me 1 moment there. Y'all didn't know that Riri was coming on, but hey. They better ask somebody in Riri. They better ask somebody. Yeah, they better ask somebody here. There she is. There she is.
What's up, bro?
What's up, Riri? What's going on? We are here. What's going on? Friends, Auntie Riri
Man,
is in the building.
But they been you up, O'Neal. I seen them. They been you up.
Riri. Welcome, Riri, folks. Welcome, Riri, to the chat right now. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know when Riri come on. I don't know what time it is. Y'all know. Y'all know. It's about to get crazy right now. Riri, what's going on?
The Amber fans in denial, boy.
No, they are right now. Them cool now. You know, I
They
can
done
always
cool down.
they cool down. They have cooled down. Friends, I got Auntie Riri in the building. Auntie Riri, it's always such a pleasure to have you on. Ah, good
It's a
Lord.
pleasure to be here.
Yes, man. Auntie Riri, listen to me. Not like Auntie Riri coming. Auntie Riri, you're watching this kid. Where do you think them going?
Uh-huh.
Where do you think they're going, Auntie Riri? Where do you think we're going?
Oh, I think we got action now. But did you see now? I'm just not jumping on, so I didn't hear everything. I heard a little bit before I joined.
Mm-hmm.
But does everybody realize that Melissa not going nowhere? Melissa is here to stay.
You did say that. You know, you did say that.
Yeah,
Welcome, Riri, to the chat, friends. You did
Melissa's
say
here to
that.
stay. Yep, she's here to stay. He told her apologize and don't let it happen again. I think we may see an episode later, possibly, where
Mm-hmm.
Amber would have thought that he would have fired her, but baby Melissa not going nowhere.
Mm. Let me actually ask the chat right now. Chat, Auntie Riri says Melissa is here to stay. Is Melissa here to stay? Let me see exactly what I'm vote on that one there. Because you know what? I think you called that one before now. I remember you called it one of our times when
Mm-hmm.
we talked about it. You called that.
Yep. And unlike popular belief, everybody's saying it's because he's had relations with her. It has nothing to do with him having relations with
What
her.
do you think it
She
is?
is his bottom. She's his rider. She's gonna be there when the females leave. That's why Danielle is so hurt because Danielle
Mm.
feel like she had next. Even her bringing Amber on, I think was a
Mm-hmm.
way to say, I'm gonna bring you another potential client to help our business.
Mm.
I don't think she didn't bring her on for her to hook up with Dave. It was just another way of, okay, we're in Atlanta now, or this is
Yeah.
an Atlanta-based restaurant. Let me give you something beautiful because he's been the one I believe that brings the females to him. I think
Mm.
she's like a wingman to me.
Gotcha.
And I
That
think she
makes
brings
sense.
the clients, she brings the people. And with all
Mm-hmm.
the other beautiful women, he
Yeah.
said, what makes her different from the rest? He's saying different from the rest of the girls that I've brought to you. So
Mm.
sometimes when you bring, it's just like and I hate, we get real on here, whether it's my platform or on his, it's just like a pimp mentality. A
I was
pimp
about to
has
ask
that
that. I
one
was about
woman
to ask that.
that goes out to recruit. And I
Mm-hmm.
think Melissa is a recruiter. She's a recruiter, and when things go left, like whoever the crazy girl is,
Mm-hmm.
she's the one who pick up the pieces. She's the one that
Ooh.
with that.
Interesting. That's quite interesting. I didn't look at it
And
that way,
that's
but
what I
that's
think.
interesting. Mm. They're saying Daniel and Melissa are Looney Tune. A lot of people say this. Is this true, Riri? Do you see her as a Looney Tune?
Crazy as hell. The one who flew over the cuckoo's nest. What's that? Yeah, the one who flew over the cuckoo's nest. That's her. But I think Danielle is too. I think both of them
Mm-hmm.
come from some type of deep hurt. It's going to be a backstory with that house.
Mm-hmm.
Something is going on with that house in the woods. Something went on, and it's between the two of
Mm-hmm.
them. That's why Melissa knows how to. Danielle knows how to handle Melissa. You see how when she flinched or whatever, and she
Mm-hmm.
was like, she went deeply into like a calm mode because she knows that her sister is triggered. So something went on in their past that makes them that way.
I mean, all I know is that they dress in those moderate dresses, okay? And let me say this with my experience of those dresses, which is why O'Neill says what he says. So y'all can just, it is what it is. Look here, I've lived around the people and I know what it is, and I've already been laughing and them laugh at O'Neill too and say different things with O'Neill. Them give O'Neill the banana boat line. So y'all can miss me with all of that, okay? So the deal is this. I've always seen them in those long skirts, and I just felt the skirts were too long. I just felt the skirts were
It's
too
almost like
long.
Amish.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Don't stay where you are. Let me read some comments for you. Melissa is staying. She's too valuable to Dave. And they have an emotional bond. LOL, they're just high strung. Yes. She is going to crash out and Dave is not going to go for it. Yes, yes. I'm with you, Riri. From the way Melissa introduced Amber to Dave. Yes. Melissa is a permanent. Is permanent. Delusional
Hmm.
Amber was always temporary. Terry says to O'Neill, today that's what I said. Me too, Auntie Riri. Yes, ZSA exactly. Looney Tune sisters. Well, I call them the Snow White sisters. That's what I call them because basically. Anyway, don't say. Who said this? Who said Epstein lady? Y'all need to behave
Epstein,
yourselves.
that's what I
You
was
need to get
reading.
off of here. ZSA, if you don't stop the foolishness on here, please.
Hey, who said that? They need a star or something. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. That's it. That's it.
Oh
Man.
gosh. Well, what is it? I'm gonna ask you this, Riri. Let me read this comment and I'm gonna ask you. O'Neill, I believe Amber is going to have to talk with Melissa away from Dave, and it's going to go make her situation worse. Do you think that's gonna happen?
Hmm.
A one-on-one.
I can believe that. Amber gonna try to clean up on aisle 10 in some kind of way. And like I say, people accuse me, it was just yesterday or the day before yesterday, of being an Amber hater. And I said Amber's a bad person. Amber, her actions are making her looked at a certain way. And you said it earlier in one of your lives, I think, or in one of your videos, where she always screams somebody's judging her. She always screams somebody is being harsh on her. She plays victim very
Yes.
well. And I said in the
Yes.
comments earlier, she's a wife when it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
She's a friend when it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
And Danielle called her out on it. I'm team Danielle. Danielle did what she was supposed to do because Amber would have done the same thing to her.
I wondered because my thing in a Riri was okay. I remembered when Daniel was calling out Anthony. And when I was talking about everybody saying deserve it, and then now I see this now, and then people say, well, no, well, she should. And I'm like, but what about this time, friends? What about all of that? So it
Hmm.
was, it was kind of tough to see that. So what I'm looking at though
Yep.
is Melissa is now could be a key witness. I keep telling people this that Melissa could be a big witness
Hmm.
to the case because the
Hmm.
other day I did some work. I know you were on when I did some back work, and I said, "Hold on, let me look at the timeline because that's important because I'm a script guy. The script is what is kind of leading me to do the researches that I do and do the things that I do." So the script in there kept going on. Well, when did she do it? Is it before the divorce? After the divorce? I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
I see what they're doing. They playing whatever it is. So I said, well, Melissa is key because whatever Melissa says, number one, if she testifies and she says, well, I saw action before, whatever it is, Amber was eyeing Dave, because there are videos of, them kind of interacting. If she says this, then it's implied cheating because they don't need to see you. Today,
Hmm.
I did a video on it today. They don't need to see you actually doing it. Them don't need to see the thing going in
Hmm.
and coming out. Them don't need the cheeks to be clapping.
Yep. And people need to realize too. I mean, that I bet you the cameras will start working on the porch,
Mm-hmm.
because it's gonna show her coming home every night. I mean, coming
Mm.
home every morning. She's staying out somewhere every night. I mean, I think people are pushing it too far on she's gonna have a good day in court because I don't see it. I don't see it from again. I'm stuck on the fact, and I don't know. You probably done looked it up already, O'Neill. I'm hooked on the fact he would have never married her if she would have if he would have came down to the altar or behind the scenes said, "Look, I just got out the bed with Wayne." He would have never married her in the first place. She
So you're
went
saying like
back after the
falsified?
divorce. Am- Amber's a power freak, and we just calling it what it is, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
When Roe wanted Anthony, he filed for a divorce because he really wanted to be with Roe. Amber showed up in her nightgown and fuzzy slippers
Mm-hmm.
and said, I'm taking you back. You coming home with me. I'm your wife. She didn't love Anthony. She did that because she didn't want Roe to win again. Roe had already won
Mm.
Mike. When
Mm-hmm.
Roe won Mike, Mike chose Roe over Amber. Period. Then she hooked up with Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
That was so she wasn't finna lose again to Roe. The only way the reason she left that door open that day, she didn't want to lose to Shayla. It's all about losing for her. And so now, when it comes down to the friendship, like she did, what's her name, Danielle, this morning. First, I'm your friend, and then I'm not your friend, but I don't want you to tell this secret, so I'm your friend again. It's when it's convenient for her, and I don't understand why people aren't putting those pieces together. It's about winning. It's about winning. She didn't go get Anthony because she loved him from Roe. She didn't want Roe to win. She didn't want Shayla to win. This has never been about love, y'all.
I love that. I love that you say that, Riri. I love that you say that. And I just asked the question. Chat, answer that question, chat. So I gave the chat the question. The question is, because Riri's point is, would Anthony have married her if he knew that she was cheating before up to the day of the wedding? And most of them are saying no as of right now. So you see, this is kind of what I was trying to pinpoint to some people about the optics of what Melissa puts in there. In other words, this is what I was trying to say, that it might not have no weight, but when it goes in front of a judge, they will look at everything. They'll be like, oh, wait, hold on. This look like a pattern of you doing what, because what I'm learning is even what Anthony is doing with Denisha can be deemed as a pattern of how he goes about things. Even though the divorce already filed and it's not supposed to be a part of the thing, but they could take it into consideration and be like, well, the truth of the matter is you seem like you always do these kind of things. That's what I was trying to give people, you know what I mean? That's why I said Melissa is a big, big piece of the puzzle, you know what I mean? Huge piece. Go ahead, read, and then I'll read comment.
Emelita 221, it said, Ann could have divorced her then. Why are we giving Anthony excuses? Why does everybody call an excuse when we speak facts? It's not an excuse, it's facts. She went and got him. So the fact that he gave in, y'all giving Amber an excuse because she went back, right? She left the door open, right? She had told him no, right? But we gonna ignore that. And we're going to accept the fact that she went and got him off road. He filed for a divorce. He didn't talk about it. He didn't allude to it. He filed for a divorce with paperwork. And he probably would have won and had a damn good case at that time if it would have came out about the cheating. He would have had a great case. But he went back because she went back and pursued and got him. Still not telling him the truth. Still not being honest about what she had did. Went through a second wedding. That was the second wedding. I think we would have had about 3 or 4 weddings now. Went through a second wedding. We're not talking about you guys taking up like we're against Amber or we for him. We're just speaking facts. And a lot of people don't want to accept the facts. It is what it is. I mean, it's simple as that.
Yeah, it's just a story.
And they keep saying, okay, and then some people say they're the same. Yet they are the same. They are the same, but they never should have gotten married. I'm team they should have never gotten married.
That makes sense. I do agree with what you're saying right there, sir. I do agree with that. Will someone is I think what's her name? Charmin is asking, do you think that Melissa will retract what she has implied about Dave and Amber's affair? Will Melissa, do you believe Melissa will testify at front? Do you believe? And I asked this before, but I'm asked again. Do you believe that Melissa will testify? And why it's a good time to ask is because of how Amber handled her today. Because Amber didn't handle her well. I'm going to be honest, friends. Amber did not handle Melissa well today. With what's going on, she treated her very, very, like I said before, it's like sitting and looking low. Hold on, Riri, because I have to just let them know. It's looking low, basically.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, I'm.
It was looking low, Riri. You understand? And I had to give people the looking low. That's what it was. She never handled her well. If she based on what the situation she's in, the way she handled Melissa today was not great for her either. She never handled her well. Unless Dave okays it. So he said no, unless. But here's the question now. Here's the deal. Here's a setup I'm seeing, Auntie Riri. I'm seeing 2 setups, okay? And you tell me what you're thinking. And you can watch chat and I'll talk to chat. So number 1, Amber wants all of the money there is, correct? And so look at this, Riri. Amber wants all the money that's there. So Amber may want to go after those hidden assets. If she goes after those hidden assets, Ben is involved in that. If Ben is involved in that, Daniel is also involved in that. If Daniel is involved in that, then also Melissa comes into play. because I don't know how far they could take it. Is it now like a fraud case where all of them family basically involved? Now, if it becomes a fraud case where you now have to decide, well, am I going to testify or not? What do you think you're going to do? You're probably going to testify to save your hide. So I'm looking at that as one way. Then I've been watching Michelle's skits. And Michelle keeps saying she have a lot of dirt on Ben. So now the question is, does Michelle side with Amber against Anthony and Ben and them? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, that's good.
I had to sit down and figure out how does it fit, because it's how the puzzles fit. So that's what I started to see what was going on. I'm like, well, this, I don't think the Melissa is a write-off because there's no more that's going on.
Ooh, one thing we know, this can go a bunch of ways.
That's what I mean. It could go anyway, and that's why I was
It
telling
could go a
people.
bunch of different ways. But I think to bring up Shaman, when I went on Sharon's show the other day, we will see what the relationship is in the next, I say this weekend. We'll see what the relationship is between between Melissa and Dave this weekend, because he's gonna use whatever their relationship is. It's gonna come up when they're alone. They didn't bring it up in front of Amber. But if they've had relations before, it's going to come up this weekend. And if they have not, we're going to see him lead her on further. If we are ever to be anything, Melissa, I need to know that I can trust you. Or we're going to see, based on what we've already had, Melissa, this is XYZ. So we're going to see, I think, very soon what type of relationship they had. I don't think they ever did anything. And I think he's going to continue to lead her on. But it could get tricky. Even if she lies on the stand and sides with Dave or whatever, and she very well could do that. The damage is done. It's out there. So it's nothing she can even do to clean up. She can lie about it now. All Anthony has to do is put 1 and 1 together, 2 and 2 together, whatever, or get a private investigator. So the damage is done either way, whether she lie on the stand or she be honest.
No, the only thing though for her lying on the stand, and I'll read comments after this, friends. I see your comments. The only problem with the lying is this. If she lies on the stand that it happened afterward, it impacts Amber's divorce. That's what I'm learning, right? Because everything is about when did the relation start? Was it before the divorce, or was it after? In other words, the filing. Was it before the filing or after the filing? If it's after the filing, Amber is clean. So in other words, if Melissa gets on the stand and lies and says after the filing, it's clean. But if Melissa says, hey, I've been seeing things from before, it changes everything. That's why I've said to people that Melissa has become very important, more important than they think she is. Because she holds now the key to a certain timeline. Because what they may use as is mutual fault. They'll say both of them basically have fault. So if both of them have fault, that's what I was reading when I researched with it. That's what I got from it. It's like mutual fault would be his best argument as to where he could go. Give me one moment. Let me see what they're saying here. No one has proof that Amber committed adultery. Anthony's proof was Kai. Later it comes out that doesn't have that. Okay, friends, I gave you this today. So in order to prove that you have committed some act or that you're cheating, they don't need to see the thing going in and coming out. They don't need to see that. All they needed to happen is this. They just need to know that you were in compromising positions. Like, for example, I'm going to give you the example again they gave us. For example, if you have, let me see if I can give it to you. If you had, I don't know, like the nightgown. We see her in her nightgown in the house. That's proof. Them walking together, that's proof. Amber being there early in the morning in her nightgown, that's proof. Trust me. That's what they're calling proof. It does not need to be, you don't need to see them doing it. Go ahead.
I got a question for you, O'Neal. So, does the audience, and O'Neal, do you think if Dave had to get on the stand and they ask him the question, did you have an affair? Do you think Dave will lie on the stand? If there's a possibility, would he perjure himself for Amber?
I think so. Something tell me he would lie. I don't know why it tell me that he would lie and he would not tell the truth. I don't know why. But you know what? Maybe you're onto something though, Riri, because sometimes they can twist this. Let me ask the audience. If Melissa lies Then she'll commit perjury. People lie understand all the time, friends. Trust me. Unless, hey, them not know. She met Dave, but they're trying to make us believe it was before. Nobody is risking going to jail for lying under oath. Amber was in bed kissing. Hey, O'Neal, what if Amber catches Ben somewhere with Abigail? He sees her with Dave. Then they have the same argument like she did with Tree to keep their whatever it is. Then that would make it interesting. Melissa is not
That
going
would
to
be
cross
good.
Dave again. Melissa wouldn't be lying if she said that it was after Amber filed a divorce. Well, we don't know. Because Melissa, at this point, based on how they've played it again, no friends, I had to go research this to see how they put the timeline together. And then I was like, wait, there's a reason why they did this. There's a reason why they gave us some Dave scenes, then give us a divorce scene. There's a reason why them do those things. Every time they give you something, don't just write it off. What did I say? Amber fans will go to any lengths to defend her. They have been together. It's been said already. O'Neal, the bank account will will show how long Amber has been dealing with Dave. That's also something else.
Ooh,
That's a
good,
good point.
good.
That's a good point, Evan. I don't believe that they will take it that far. We may only see who wins the divorce. Next person says, since Amber mishandled Melissa, Dave will be the only one to influence Melissa. Okay. It was after the divorce. We're not sure. This marriage was built on lies, so it won't last. I want them to get a divorce, so individual therapy, then get back healed. Melissa thought Dave
Yep.
was a safe space and just had to vent. O'Neal is over Ben knows, and it's over. Ben knows, and they have a source. Dave and Melissa has a backstory. That's so they're agreeing with you right there, Ariri. Amber mishandled Melissa. Amber should have kept Melissa close since she is a timetable witness. Thank you very much for this. I'm glad people really
Bam.
just be very
Bam.
reasonable, friends. The woman not handle the woman today. That's what I was saying. She never deal with her well. She dealt with her like she was looking low. She was looking perched up on top of the hill and looking low.
She triggered her.
Yeah, man. She treated her like she was just like a nothing. But I guess y'all cool with that. Daniel is the problem. Michelle is always going to decide with the women, no matter if they are right or wrong. So she's going to decide the women no matter if they're right or wrong. I think Michelle will also play a pivotal role in this Amber, Dave, and Anthony saga. Yes. I'm thinking Michelle has something inside of it. Michelle keeps saying, I have all the information. I have so much information on Ben. She keeps saying that. And so that's why I keep saying a little piece. But let me ask you a question, Riri. You said, will Dave testify? Friends, Auntie Riri is asking a question. And go ahead, Auntie Riri.
Oh, I forgot what it was.
Don't worry, I'm sorry I cut you off. Let me just read a couple of comments. But go ahead.
Oh.
What else were you thinking, Auntie Riri? Respond. Just respond and then you'll get
Oh, will Dave testify too? I heard some people in the comments, they were saying, a lot of people are saying, Dave said he has Amber's back. Dave done said a lot of stuff. Let's talk about the facts about what Dave has said. Dave got her back. Amber has dropped little hints and nuggets throughout the way about the money, about her staying in the marriage because of the money. She feels like she deserves the 50%. Dave ain't gave a discount on not narrow services he provided that I done heard. I ain't seen the episode where since he got her back that he said, okay, I got your back. You don't have to pay me for my services for helping the restaurant. He ain't even been to the restaurant. Don't look like since they started messing around. So what makes the audience believe that he's gonna have her back? When Anthony got sick, he didn't say stay over there with me. He said go take care of your husband, take care of your duties, or whatever is the word he said.
True.
After she left that morning, he said, "Oh, Melissa good." So how does he have her back? If he had her back, would he not fire Melissa? If he had her back, would he not want her with him versus go take care of your husband? Why would you want your mistress to go take care of her husband, regardless of what the case is? So what has Dave really done versus said to show Amber that he got her back? He got all this money. Have he offered her a dime?
That's true.
Did he say divorce him? Go ahead and divorce him. Don't worry about the money.
That makes sense.
He love her, right? He the one, right? I'm just asking these people who want her with Dave.
No,
I mean, what is he really? What has he done? What has he done?
It's a good question. Misty, I have a good question for you. I'm gonna let you answer this one, Riri. Amber keeping Melissa close wasn't going to help. That is what was going to trigger Melissa. Seeing Amber and Dave get closer and closer is what triggers her. Do you believe that? Do you like that? What do you think about that?
I do. I think she should have kept her closer. I mean, if she was a real manipulative person, and I ain't saying nothing about nothing, but she could have held her closer and gave her hopes, like, Dave really trusts you, Melissa, and I would have been Melissa bestie. And then even so much, I almost, put them together almost, because that's what Melissa really wants. That's why I say she has not slept with Dave. She's hoping to be that one that he chooses. So Amber definitely, she fumbled.
Right,
She
that
really
one.
fumbled the ball on treating her the way she did today. Because I think that, but at the end of the day, who got the upper hand? Melissa. Because he said, Melissa ain't go. He might as well say, Melissa, you ain't going nowhere. He did her like this.
Slap
Don't
her
do that
face.
no more, Melissa. No, you that was wrong, and you hurt Amber feelings. But go ahead and continue business as usual. He didn't give her no suspension.
Nothing.
He didn't do nothing. So y'all really think that Amber number one? Oh, put that on Neil. Is Amber number one or Melissa in Dave's life? Which one is number one?
That makes sense. You got a rebuttal from Miss T, and this is interesting. Miss T says Amber mishandled Daniel, not Melissa. Is that true? Or is it
Both
both?
of them. Both.
Who did Amber mishandle? Friends,
Both.
who did Amber mishandle your friends? Melissa or Daniel? Or you can say,
Especially
or you can
Danielle,
say
cause
both friends. Go ahead.
Danielle, Danielle really just wants to be Amber's friend. And the way she like told her she wasn't a sister, and the things she said to her, it was kind of like very condescending.
Yeah.
So it was definitely, to me, it was both.
Both of them?
And they both sensitive. Yep.
They are both
They both
sensitive.
they both want to be accepted, O'Neal.
Yeah, they do.
Do you think so? They
They
both
do.
want acceptance.
You're right. I think you're right
Yeah.
with that one. They both are, very, very soft demeanor, extremely soft
Mm-hmm.
demeanor. The demeanor is very, very soft, just like, oh, good lord. But them definitely want that for sure. I think I saw something else. You're asking who was number one. I'm gonna ask that. Somebody set my volume low. Can you guys hear O'Neal? Hold on. Is O'Neal that low? Thank you very much for that, Sabrina, for letting me know. I'm going to tell Dave to control Melissa. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Someone says Melissa is not going to cross Dave anymore. How does Melissa know what one and not have money or not? Okay. That's what I picked up on too. Someone says Dave is scamming on Amber's divorce money and restaurant. Amber is not ruthless. She is
Ooh.
green. Respect the timeline. That's correct. Someone else says Dave told Amber to go get that money. Remember? He did. Any woman that
Mm-hmm.
Dave has been around, Melissa acts like that. Okay, so she acts like that. Why would you fire Melissa? She's been working with him for 10 years. There's loyalty there. If she does it again, then she'll be fired. Dave ain't gonna let no woman mess up his bag. O'Neal, I believe that Dave uses women for their money, and Melissa is the one to get them to him. Pimping ain't
Mm-hmm.
easy.
Mm-hmm.
Pimping, pimping,
Easy.
pimping.
That's it. That's it. I don't know what you heard about Dave.
But then you can't get it all out of Dave. He gonna like
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
Hold on. So you're saying that basically Melissa is the number one woman in his life, not Amber.
Melissa number one, baby. Melissa not going. He done told y'all. He done told us more than one time. Melissa ain't going nowhere. No matter how much. Today was an example. If he wants to get rid of Melissa, he didn't even suspend her, y'all. This business. Let's talk from a business standpoint, not even a personal standpoint.
True.
He didn't even suspend her. He said, "Don't do it again."
It's
He
a
didn't even
slap her
really
wrist.
get mad at her. He asked her the questions and stuff. But I want to see the scene when he with her by himself. That's gonna tell it all, y'all. Whenever they drop that skit with him talking to Melissa by herself without Amber, we gonna see what the relationship is.
Do you think Amber was shocked though for like just seeing that? Because I think that she looked shocked to me. She looked like she was
Yeah, she
shocked that
wanted
Dave
more.
didn't do anything. Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted more. Just like that first time. Remember, she said, "Well, what if this?" And then he said, "No, she good." Well, I don't like her having a key. Oh no, she good. He kept saying, like, in other words, that day that she walked in on them. And at the end of it, he said, "No, she all right. It won't happen again. She wouldn't do that
True.
because he trusts her. He don't trust Amber. You cheating on your husband. You think he trusts her, y'all?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
Y'all
Dave
delusional.
basically. I don't think Dave trusts her. You know what? You're saying what I'm saying, Riri. I
It's about the
honestly,
poom
I don't
poom.
believe it. That's what I keep saying. I don't think Dave
It's the
trusts her.
poom poom.
That's what it is. Tina says, regardless of how it goes down, I still don't want Amber to go back to Anthony. I'd rather for her to be by herself.
No, exactly. Both of them need to be by themselves.
Mm.
For real. Both of them need. I want happiness for Anthony and Amber separate. Now, if they end up finding each other, because they do got similar ways. I mean, if they end up finding each other, cool. But they need to divorce and heal alone. They need to find other people.
They need to date other people. Shamin says, if Dave wanted to scam Amber, he would wait until she gets her bag from divorce because right now he is messing up her bag. Yeah, well, a scammer's a scammer, baby. It is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Riri, I said the same thing. I don't trust Amber. He does not trust Amber. So y'all are thinking that Dave don't trust her. Go ahead, Riri.
Oh no! I was just gonna say, you can go, O'Neal. When you see me do it, you just keep going, sugar.
Just keep going nowhere.
I think that Dave, he still don't. You answer this for me. He still don't know about her and Wayne up until the day of the wedding, do he?
No, he doesn't know.
He don't know that yet. She
He
ain't
doesn't know
told him
fully
that.
about it. No. But he's seeing this right now that's going on. That's what it is. Someone says, bottom line is Amber is going to wind up empty-handed and with lonely nights. The Spaniard Victor wanted a green card from a delusional Amber, and I wonder, what is Wolfman Dave's intention with delusional Amber? So you're saying the men are using her. The Daltons are the main storyline. There's no divorce. Well, that's also a play as well, too, because boy, them keep them together for some reason. No, he does not know about Wayne. Dave understands Melissa and knows she will do anything for him. And see those girls you don't replace. You don't replace them because they're like ride or die chicks. You understand? There are certain chicks you don't replace. Ladies, we don't replace them. We don't replace you because you're ride or die. You know what I mean? You'll do anything for us. And so because of that, you'll toot it up on any given time. See, look here. Melissa is there for the good and the bad times. The wet and the dry season. When Dave have dry seasons,
come on,
and he's unable to get himself some. Let me put my glasses on. And he's unable to get himself some, friends. That is exactly what Melissa is there for, to ensure that Dave is able to bust a nut. So it is what it is. Don't listen. Those Jesus slippers can come off. So don't worry yourself about it. Not because.
Whoa! That's it.
We can get under those long skirts nonetheless. So don't worry yourself. Listen to me. Men will take it anyways. I've been telling you ladies this. Men will take it. As long as you clean, the man will take it. It is what it is. That skirt can ride up. Those long skirts that they've been wearing can ride right up. You understand? So don't get twisted. Go ahead, Riri, and tell. Oh my God, Jesus slippers. The first Corinthians slippers. Oh, good God. Them slippers are somewhere in the Old Testament. You know.
What funny?
Oh, Neil in here acting up.
What funny? Wait, what you do?
Grown folk business.
What did he do?
Get out of grown folk business.
Oh gosh.
What did he do?
Where's Deontay? Because Deontay have to come give me. Deontay need to come. Deontay, where are you? Him need to be on the, because he needs to read me the scripture that because I know them slippers inside of the Bible. I know that. There is.
I'm not fooling with you on there. Every day. Is it 8 o'clock? Yep. It's 8 o'clock. After 8 o'clock, he get to acting up on Friday night, y'all. He get to acting up.
Oh God, you know what, Riri, I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be myself. Friends, I don't know. The slippers are my Jesus slippers already. Why people make it look like O'Neal is being terrible? And all I'm saying is that y'all know, y'all seen the slippers. People making it look like O'Neal is not saying the right things. Let me see the slippers. There they are right there. The Jesus slippers, you can't miss them. You cannot miss these slippers.
Wow, what is so
You
funny?
Be
cannot
quiet.
miss them slippers. Tell your son to not worry himself. This is go out business. There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Look at them slippers.
Go play
Look.
PlayStation.
Tell him to play PlayStation. Look at them slippers. I've never. Black women don't wear these slippers. You understand them? Black women do not wear these slippers. And y'all know
I'm
better
not
than
fooling with
this.
you.
You know what?
I'm
Maybe
not
ask
fooling
the
with
black
you.
women. Do they? What they say? She's wearing a platform sandals. Please, Jesus slippers. Look at how them cross over, and look at how long they. You know what? I'm only behave himself. Go ahead, Riri. I'm gonna. You know what? Let me put my glass on. Go ahead, Riri. Don't worry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna fool with you. But you know what? I think it's like you said earlier. The writers do stuff intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
So they intentionally making them dress this way.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like Danielle. But
Yeah.
they do look comfortable though. Those are coming back though. I seen some of them on Shein. So yeah.
You're not
Them
wearing
the
those slippers,
Danielle.
Riri. No bother with it. You're not
Them,
wearing any of them
them
slippers.
the Danielle, the Danielle's 26.
Not my black woman. They're not wearing those slippers. No, the slippers them can come off. Let me say that. And the floral skirt can be removed. You understand? And you know, you have one of the Jesus slippers. Alma says she have one of the Jesus slippers. Well, I mean, Alma's would expect that because you know I think Alma's lives in Africa. I'd expect that because you know, I know them have them that side of the world, but just in this side of the world, they don't really wear these things. You'd be surprised, eh? Some black women, yeah, what them say? The black women them do? All right, you know what, black women, never mind, fine. See that y'all are saying don't wear them. Okay. All you know, young girl, you know, she's a young, Daniel is a young, I'm just saying she's a young girl and, you know, it's just, boy, anyway. Go ahead, Riri, go ahead. Don't listen to O'Neal. Just go ahead and do your thing.
I'm just reading the comments, man, on these shoes. Lord I bless.
Look here. So, but I like what you're saying though. I like what you're saying with Wolfman Dave though. I'm taking the name Wolfman Dave. They call him Wolfman. I don't know why I'm Saint Benedict call him Wolfman Dave. Michael. Uh, but yeah, the story can get very very thick. Now, what I see the writers doing, Riri, and I may be wrong. I think they're looking at they may be watching O'Neal's channel and it may make them write different things. Do you think this is happening? People say O'Neal is writing these skits. Do you really think that I'm doing this, Riri? Do you think I'm making the
I
writers
think
having
they
to do things?
I think they do look into it though because the timeline thing didn't come up until this week.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like every episode, I mean every skit today, even with Ben saying, "Wait a minute, was this before or after?" And then yesterday it was the when did this happen? So
You think
I'm
them
just
watching me?
saying
You
it
think
was.
they're watching me, friends? Do you believe that they're watching O'Neal?
I think that I think all of us have certain influences because we know that sometimes they may be in the chats not as themselves or as you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we know that they do look, yeah.
Are they in the chat not as themselves? Sometimes I didn't know they're in the chats.
They
Are
probably
they
in
in
the
the chat?
chat now.
They probably
Somebody
are in the
might
chat
could
now.
be in the chat.
If you are from the Country Way show, and please, if you are from the Country Way show, please make yourself known. Do not hide out in here. I'm asking all the writers not to hide out inside of my chat. You are hiding out inside. Don't hide out in here. Tell us who you are. So people are saying, yes, Oni is an influencer. 100% says yes. Y'all, boy, I don't know. They must have only like ghostwriter.
Yeah.
Can you believe this? But, I mean, Oni just challenges the point of views. That's all Oni is saying. Now, now, let me ask you. I've been saying all week that Anthony's lawyer is lazy. Give me a take on this, Riri. I've been saying that all week.
She's either lazy or she's playing what they like to say chestnut checkers. Either
Mm-hmm.
she's back in the cut somewhere, like, you know, putting together a master plan or something. I think who is going to be definitely pissed though is Amber's lawyer. When she find out how much Amber been lying and the stuff she been doing, I wouldn't be surprised if she dropped Amber as a client. I'm not she may not go that far because of monetary purposes, but Amber's just been straight lying to this woman over and over and over again. So I think that I don't know.
You
I
know
don't
why
know.
I say Anthony's Laura is lazy. The biggest line that gets me with her is that at the beginning of meeting Anthony, right off of the cuff, she's claiming 50-50.
Hmm.
No information, no nothing at all, no whatever it is, just right off of the cuff. And I'm like, how do you haven't even listened to the story, you didn't even do the discovery yet, nothing at all. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Like it's almost like she's basically giving up. No, maybe her strategy is working for waiting because of course all you got to do with Amber is wait and she'll basically mess up. That's what
Hmm.
they're telling us. You know what I mean? They're telling
Hmm.
us that
Basically.
Amber basically you have to just wait and she'll mess up. But she just hasn't done much discovery. That's all I was saying. And that's where I was. And all of a sudden them put her up on screen because I had to call him out and tell him so the woman need to come on screen. You know what I mean? Like she need to
Hmm.
get some air time. Like give her some air time. But have you seen Amber's lawyer's foot though? Because she's been chasing the money.
Yeah, she said I had to chase my money. That was a hint. Like, don't let me chasing my money too much. But I'm
And
still waiting to see. I'm still eager to see. Does Dave know Ben and Anthony, or does he know Darren? Like he's connected to one of them. I just truly believe it.
oh, that makes sense. That Dave is connected to one of them.
One of them, some kind of way. Who it is, I don't know yet. That's the mystery. It's like who we know it's not Ben now because at first I was thinking he was connected to Ben because Melissa was saying to Danielle, don't tell Ben or you'll get me fired. Like Ben had the ability to go back to, like that because how would, that's what was mysterious to me at first. Cause I was like, does Ben know him? But I'm confused on that point. So I like the fact that we do have a little mystery now because we don't
Yes.
know.
Yes. I love,
You
you
know
know
what I'm
what? I
saying? It's
love
not
that.
as predictable.
There we go.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I gave so much info and intel with like the research that I've done because I'm like, friends, don't y'all understand? Like we've finally
It could
got
go
a
so many
story
ways.
that is no longer very recycled and it no longer is in this loop.
Hmm.
No, we really don't know. We don't know how them gonna call it. We don't know if
Yep.
them going to say this happened before or them going to show a scene that happened
Yep.
before. We don't know. They basically have
Yep.
us on the. That's what I've been saying all week. Them finally
This
have
is
us on the
good.
ropes for the first time. Them have us on the
Yep.
ropes. I want to congratulate the writers for that. They have us on the ropes.
Just like the Brody and Angelina skits now. We don't
Yes,
know what's gonna happen.
yes,
We
that
don't know.
also.
Yeah. With Bethany skits, we know it's gonna be a bunch of screaming.
Oh, good God,
With the
that's true.
Terry two times, we know it's gonna be a bunch of screaming. I'm so sick of that. And we know now with the D skits, we know it's gonna be some crossing the line. So I'm happy to just see something new that we don't know.
Because I said today, I said that the Amber skit now is almost like they have one of those skits where they could play out the Amber Heard situation. Remember Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? You remember how long that
Yep.
was and it was
Yep.
on everywhere and it was a big thing where everybody glued?
Yep.
That's what them have. That's why I said they have to show the court because if they do, they have a huge amount of content. If they go through
Hmm.
it in a courthouse kind of manner, them have so much content it's not even funny. So much
But I hope
content.
they don't drop the ball though. Remember how they dropped the ball on the Kai paternity thing with court and they
That was
just
a bit
walked in the
weird.
court and walked out and it was like, what?
hmm
I mean, that was a huge letdown.
But then is it that well, I'm wondering, could it factor in the divorce right now? I don't
I'm
know.
thinking so.
Yeah, people are saying it, but I don't know if it could factor because I keep hearing it. But I just don't know how would it play out inside of the divorce. I don't know how it would play out in the
Because
divorce.
people are so gung ho about you can't prove Kai is the proof that he cheated. But me, and I think it was somebody else said, well, we know that he eventually started sleeping with Shayla, But that first night, I don't think he. I think it's Shaman. That first night, I don't think he slept with Shayla that first night, and so I don't think that's why I don't think because he was so drunk that night, I don't think he was able to perform or even get it up. I don't think he had sex with her. I think the next morning she pretended they did, and then she kept on trying to get him to sleep with her after that, and she succeeded. But I don't think they had sex the first night. So if Kai's not his, will that make a point in the divorce matter? Will it say that he was manipulated? Will it come up that he was even SA because he was not, he did the thing with this that gets me too, O'Neal. A lot of Amber fans don't want to hear it, but Anthony did not intentionally cheat with Shayla. He tried to cheat with Rolanda, which he had filed for divorce and everything when he was going to get with Rolanda, but he never intentionally pursued or cheated with Shayla. She tricked him into that.
I like what
It
you're saying
wasn't
because
intentional. Amber's actions were intentional. She intentionally dated Victor. She intentionally was about to date or, entertain Kelvin. She intentionally started an affair with David. So I don't know how the court of law works, but intent has to matter.
depending upon the, so again, I think it depends. Okay, not okay. What they're mentioning is with Dave, the intent will matter because Dave is the main thing that they're looking at. The Victor and the Kelvin probably wouldn't come up, right? But the Dave thing would
Hmm.
come up based on what Melissa says. But I like what you're saying because see, I said the same thing when people use the idea that Amber is a scorned woman. And I said, but hold on. How come you not give me that line for Anthony? Because at the end of the day, the reason why Anthony went on his rampage, just like people is saying no, is because of what basically Amber did. Because he went over
Hmm.
there to break it up with Shayla, and Shayla said, well, hey, did you know whatever it is? That's when Anthony get vicious. But I think people
Bingo.
sometimes
Bingo.
forget those pieces. Them forget like things like that happen. Again, friends, this is not to whitewash Anthony, but just call the
No.
story as it is. Meaning, just call it as it
Call a
is.
spade a
Yeah,
spade. Yeah, cause and effect.
just like we would say, Amber didn't do anything basically after she got married. Well, up to now with Dave, I don't know how they're gonna play the Dave part, but up to now to the Dave part, she hasn't done anything in time inside of the marriage in itself. But what else? You know what I mean? So that was the idea of that. So I don't know. It
I
just it
like
gets
what
weird.
Damon Gozer said in the comments. He said, if Kai is not Anthony's baby, the divorce could turn into a criminal case. That would be deep if it went there, because
But how?
she, I
Because
don't know.
the criminal case would have to go along Shayla lines. It wouldn't go along Amber lines. So
Yeah,
the plaintiff
I
and
don't know
defendant
if
would
that's what he
change.
means or not. That's what I was thinking about too, though. Because technically, I'm just ready for the podcast. I mean,
Ready
I
for
want
the
to see what's gonna come out on that.
the podcast? See, you just love the podcast. Hold on. Let me
Just the podcast turned into the whole pre-show.
let me see what people saying this. Didn't the vow renewal reset? And they can't use the cheating with Shayla in the divorce. Okay, it's not that they can't use the cheating. It's that it has less weight. Let me let you understand what this is. It's not that they can't use it because that I only not saying them can't use it. It just have less weight. The argument for it gets more. It gets cloudy because Amber took him back. That's what it is. Anthony did intentionally
Hmm.
cheat. He intentionally kept going back. That is after he intentionally kept going back after
After.
finding out about thing there. That's the truth about that. Because he
Hmm.
actually went over there to actually break up with thing there, but it never happened. Stephanie, exactly. This is why I said the divorce need to happen. Nope. That's two separate cases. That's correct. Two separate cases. Anthony lost all
Hmm.
respect for Amber after Shayla told him about Wayne. Correct.
Hmm.
Correct. That's when the issues happened. Oh, no, no, forget this.
Yep.
Remember the story, now, friends. Just the first night was not initial, but Anthony did initially go back the next day to Sheila. That's what we're saying. In that same space is when she, because okay, he went over there to tell her, listen to me, it can't happen again, and that's when she basically called him down with that and say, hey, you better come take this because your girl is
Oh
cheating.
no,
Go
it
ahead.
happened one more time between it because I looked it up on this. So what
It did.
happened was the drunken night.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second time was
Mm-hmm.
when he went over and tell her no, it wasn't. That's when she stuck up the poom poom. It ain't called a poom poom poom. The boom boom
Whichever one you want
was
to
the
call
boom
it.
boom the back.
The back
Okay,
part.
so she lifted up the boom boom
The,
and told him that to come get it. She lifted up a booty.
mm-hmm.
So he went back that time. When he went back the third time, when he
Mm-hmm.
had on the black coat in front of the door, that's when she told him. So he cheated one time after technically, but he still went over there to break it off with her. But she used the boom boom to get it that time. Then that third time is when she told him.
That's correct. That's correct. The flirting
Yep.
happened before that night. I remember Shayla and Anthony in the kitchen flirting with each other. Ah, you sure? Mind you get Amber
Yep.
fans them
She had
riled
on
up
the
in
red
Anthony.
coat.
I said I believe Kai is not Anthony's child. Will the court order another DNA test?
Hmm.
I'm not sure they will unless Anthony requests it. I guess if them request it, that's the only way. Because the truth is, it doesn't benefit. Okay, Amber is perfectly fine. It doesn't benefit her to know if like to prove paternity doesn't benefit Amber. Amber wants it to stay being his child, if that makes sense. Then that's what the idea
Hmm.
is with that.
Yes.
They make Shayla a pastor now. Yeah, basically. Nope, that won't matter in the divorce court. I said, Anthony, do you mean changing Kai's name? See, it's something different. You're right. That's what I say. He was drunk, but he went back over one other time, friends. So you're correct with that piece. What I was saying is, after that little one time where she did a little thing, he said, "Listen to me. We cannot do this. This is actually wrong." And then that's when she basically offloaded the Wayne situation on him. And that's what changed. That's what
Hmm.
basically changed him whole energy, and he got different from there.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
LaQuincy said Anthony did not black out. He was drunk. We cannot write the story. That you don't have to be blacked out to get SA.
Mm-hmm.
If you are sloppy drunk and you're not coherent and you're not in your right mind, and he did say no, that's still an SA. Now we're not gonna say
True.
that you got to black out totally to get SA. We're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna do that.
As long as you're not in your right mind to give consent.
Exactly.
That's what I'm gonna look
Exactly.
upon.
And he wasn't. If
Mm-hmm.
Anthony was a woman, we would absolutely call that an SA.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. If that was Dalen and he went over there and Amber was sloppy drunk and she said, "No, Dalen, no, 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 Dalen." And then she looked down and see some yes, sir. And
Mm-hmm.
then they go upstairs. That still don't mean that she consented. Because she did say no and she was not in her right mind. And Shayla followed him to her house, to his house, his
Mm-hmm.
safety net, knowing that he was intoxicated. So we're not gonna do that, y'all.
That's true. ZSA says Anthony intentionally cheated with Shayla. Anthony told Shayla he wasn't that drunk the first night. We're not saying he has not cheated at least once. We're saying the perpetuated cheating
The
cycle that you
initial.
saw that led to him having Kai or his name being called in Kai is as a result of what she did with the Wayne thing. That's what we're saying. It perpetuated simply because
Hmm.
of the Wayne thing, because he basically went and told her, hey, it wasn't going to work again. But when she mentioned the Wayne thing, that flip a switch into Anthony. Just like now, the
Yep.
switch has been flipped in Amber's head with Dave. That's what we're saying. It's the same circumstance. They're
Hmm.
just playing it two different ways so you can see it. That's what we're saying.
Hmm. And to go further than that, O'Neal, he didn't
Mm-hmm.
just cut it off with Shayla that day before she told him. He said, "I
Mm-hmm.
would never marry somebody like you."
Yeah.
He told her straight up. He
Mm-hmm.
dissed Shayla and before she told it. He made it clear, "I would never," and he did the never marry somebody like you.
Correct. And it's
But
when
when
him do
she
that
said
now.
what she
Mm-hmm.
said, that's what flipped it.
It flip
Yeah.
it.
I don't know why people trying to rewrite that. He didn't
That's what
want
we're trying to say.
Shayla.
That's what we were trying to say, friends. It's not like he was pursuing her. Because hope some people speak of it is as though he was this man
He
actively
pursued
pursuing
her.
Shayla, and that's not really what it was. You understand? In fact, if you look on it, the first night happened, it could be that they were trying to say that basically he thinks it happened. So him like, you know what, hey, what the heck? It happened the one time, might as well it happen the second time. Okay, then is when you have the thing of him having the whole, you know, guilt trip, basically, the guiltiness happening on him. But let me see what I'm saying. The next morning was confirmation that Anthony was essayed. He woke up and had no idea what happened and why Shayla was there.
Yep.
It could
Yep.
matter
Yep.
about Kai with the court because the alimony for Amber, the split of the finances, will make sense. But that's if what I'm saying to you is that Amber though will not do anything for for that. It would have to be Anthony's lawyer to make that argument. That's what I'm saying, Miss Wright. because it would benefit Anthony. So that's why his lawyer need to make that argument. That's why Mr. She lazy. So I mean by she lazy because she doesn't do
Yeah.
the work. There are certain work that she needs to do. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Miss T, you're right. So Ziza Lincoln said incorrect first time Dalton bed. That's correct. Second time tooted up. Yes. We're talking. I'm talking about. He told her. We're talking about the switch happened. So yeah, the third time may have been when they had on the blue jean. We're talking about the switch up happened where he dissed her. That's what O'Neal is talking about. Then he continued after that. So we're saying the same thing about the first and second time. The third time, not meaning the sex, but when he went to her again and said, I don't want you. After that, the affair resumed.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. That's basically what it is, and
Yeah.
that's what it
That's
happened,
basically what
friends.
we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he went there to go check her after the first time, and then by the next time, that's basically what happened.
Yep.
What did you see in the comments? See anything in the comments? We want tackling?
He
I'm gonna
said
get it for
Shayla
y'all.
mad
I'm
at
gonna get it for
Anthony
you.
was breaking up. The perfect wife. Yep. That's exactly what it
Correct.
was.
Correct, because he told
Yep.
her that she was the perfect wife. That's what we're trying to get to people. We're trying to make sure, friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're not saying we're okay with the cheating. I know what people steal. Y'all start farm opinions, and that's what I say. We're not saying that. Please, we're not saying that, and we're gonna give you the scene.
Some of that is correct. Amber was the one who told him it was somebody saying it wouldn't.
Correct. Let me give y'all the scene, friends. So I have it. I'm gonna give it to y'all so I have it.
Give it to him. I love receipts.
You know, O'Neal give
O'Neal go give
receipts,
you them
and
receipts.
that's the one thing he gonna give him. I mean, hey, that's what I'm gonna give y'all. This was the scene for that, friends. This was the scene. This was the scene.
She's just honest, loving, faithful. Like,
The perfect wife.
yes, she's the perfect wife for me.
Well, what if I were to tell you that Amber is actually not so perfect?
Shayla, I understand that you're hurt right now. And
I'm hurt.
Are you watching this, friends? Because I keep showing this to you on the seat. The man never had to actively pursue her over the top. Let me just show y'all this on the seat. Keep watching, friends.
may just be saying some things.
What
that
if
you may
I
not even-
told you that Amber was sleeping with Wayne the entire time y'all were engaged? The perfect wife. Amber's so perfect. She took.
So that's what changed Anthony. That's what turned Anthony into the monster that people don't like.
Yep.
That's what
And it's
turned
her
him
turn
into the
gray
monster.
after that, y'all. He didn't have no black hair no more.
Correct. He was done after that. That's what turned him into the monster. And the same thing that Anthony went through then, that's what you're seeing with Amber now. That's what that's with Amber now. That's why I don't know. You know what I mean? What people saying? What am I saying? Can we have receipts now, friends? Y'all know. Come on now, friends. Don't let me go find things. Don't let me find. Shayla is playing like he went after her and all her friends believe that too. Exactly. Shayla played as though say Anthony was chasing her all this time, but it's not true. So so let's check that out though. Let's check that out, Riri. What would the value of that be in the court if Shayla was to testify that this didn't happen that way?
What didn't happen?
The cheating, like how the cheating happened. Could Shayla testify that basically, Anthony didn't really, whatever, could she testify these things?
Well, it'd be hard for her to do
To
it
build
because
character?
Dalen and Amber know, and it could possibly be some surveillance out there somewhere. The cameras don't never work, but But Amber knew that night, that's the night he left her sloppy drunk. And that's the night he say. I mean, she could deny it, but I mean,
Well, I
I
don't
don't think
think
she
she'll
would, because
deny
then
it.
it.
I don't think she'll deny it. That's
Oh,
what I'm
to
saying.
say he pursued her.
That she pursued him. In other words, to basically give him back. Because remember, they're trying to see how to look at him. That's what I'm saying. It's optics. In other words, seem as a good man versus. I'm just giving you, friends, don't take it too tough. We're just giving you what she could possibly do. I don't
Could
know.
happen.
Could happen. What they saying in the
But
chat?
let's say, for instance, what if it comes out? What if some type of test or something come out or whatever and the cotton not healed? I'm just speaking out loud. I could be making no sense. And then he does go ahead and pursue her for essaying him if he find out Kai not his, or if he thinks that's gonna save his money. Would Anthony flip? You never know.
Makes sense.
If that's the only thing that'll save him, we don't know what he'll do to save his money. He
He'll do
could
anything
make
at
it
all
look
to save
like
the
that.
money. It makes sense. It makes sense.
We don't know. One thing we don't know at this time is that we don't know.
We don't know, eh? Let me see what JDK says. I'm sorry for my little slow. Anthony is not intentionally cheating means what? No, well, I think we're just okay. We're just kind of answer some questions for some people, JDK. Okay, what is presented in the public space is this. Anthony is this man that was a dog from day one, and him just coming this marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Amber is this lovely pony princess. She's done nothing at
Saint.
all, and Anthony just come right in and him just start cheating left, right, and center, and then him keep going back and back and back and back. And we're saying the same way that you're looking at it now, the same way that people look at it now, where them say, "Oh my gosh, you know what? Amber basically flipped a switch because of all that Anthony has been doing, and now she's gone to Dave." We're saying that's what happened. Is the same emotion that is driving the two things. That's what we're saying. We're not saying we're okay with
Mm-hmm.
it. That's what we're saying. We're saying that that's what's going on.
And Wallace is saying he was with Rolanda, not just Shayla, so he wasn't really happy with Amber. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to divorce Amber for Ro. He didn't sleep with Ro. He tried to. We're not saying he didn't try to, but he was at least going to do the honorable thing and divorce Amber.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to divorce Amber for Ro. We're not denying that. He was going to definitely do that. Amber went back to him. Amber ran back to him because she didn't want to lose to Ro. That's my point. She didn't want to lose to Ro. It had nothing to do about her loving him. You cannot honestly say with your full chest, nobody in these comments about this marriage say that Amber went into that marriage loving Anthony. If Wayne would have stood up at that wedding, if Wayne would have said a few more words in the background, she would not have married him. So all of you, she didn't marry him for love. He did marry her because he did have love for her. But you got to think about, even at the time he stood up at Rolanda's wedding, Rolanda knew about him being broke, was still with him. I mean, still by his side, still being his friend. So his love for Rolanda still kind of grew because in the back of his mind, he's thinking that, man, if Amber knows I'm broke, she gonna divorce me or she gonna leave me. But here's Rolanda, who was still there for him. That's what made his love for Rolanda still be strong and strong enough for him to stand up at her wedding. But he was gonna do the honorable thing. You know what, Amber, I really don't love you. I'm gonna divorce you. She ran back to him. And people are forgetting that. He was going to divorce her. He didn't talk about it. He was going to divorce her. He had the paperwork
That makes sense.
delivered.
Miss T have a good point here. She says my issue is that Anthony doesn't see Shayla as a bad person. No, this part really for me, that's my only my thing is, and I know what you mean, Miss T, because I get frustrated with it too. It's almost like Anthony don't realize that this woman has some way somehow come in and disrupted the marriage he had.
Mm-hmm.
So, Misty, I'm with you on this one. I also feel that way too, because I feel like both of them don't have enough, what you call now, galls to realize the effect that Shayla has actually had on the two of them, because she has. If you look at how she work with both of them, she'll go talk to one and she'll say some things to Amber. Then she go talk to Anthony, she says some things to Anthony. And she does this back and forth game all the time, and she play the game, and she just work it. Now, of course, possibly Angelina teaches her, because you can see that Angelina basically shows her how to play the game. But I mean, it's tough. It's tough, you know. It's tough. Let me see what somebody says. I saw an old videos. Amber said that and over to Wayne, and she felt guilty for doing what she was doing. Okay, somebody you're over Wayne. I agree. Amber didn't love Anthony. Someone says that if Shayla say anything, it better be about the bet with Arby before the wedding. And then I wish Mike would let Wayne stop the wedding. You wish that would have happened. Neither one of them love each other. That's what Gwen said. Stole reversal. Two rights don't make a wrong. True. That's right. Amber
True.
said
Nobody's
it in
denying that.
therapy. She doesn't feel like she deserved him. Him and Rose slept together. I think we have the reverse.
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
They didn't.
Are you talking about
Ro
during
and
the wedding?
Anthony
They
didn't sleep together.
Oh, they didn't sleep together. Here they
Mm-mm.
didn't, friend. That's
That
true.
didn't
If you're
happen.
talking about that, then it didn't happen, friends. Whoever's saying that, it didn't happen. I think we have the reverse. O'Neal, the person you thought Anthony was, we find out isn't. Hey, we already know.
Mm,
No,
mm-mm.
I mean, look. We already knew Anthony was slow. We knew this already. Like we knew. Remember, Anthony was the guy who basically fathered, was trying to father the child of like a
The stripper
stripper.
girl
Like, come on, no,
without
we're not.
DNA.
Yeah, we knew he was. In fact, we knew who he was. That's why he was gullible enough to marry Amber and not realize what was going on with Wayne thing, or not to step back and say, "Wait,
Angela,
hmm
Angela, they did not sleep together during the marriage. They did not sleep together.
they
He
never slept
tried to
together,
give.
Angela."
He tried to cookie monster her. You have to go find that episode. That didn't happen. Actually, him and Rose stopped sleeping together, like around the time she broke it off with him.
Hmm
He tried other times, but they never went back and slept with each other. If you got that, I ain't gonna say I give you $50, but I'm just saying it didn't happen.
It never happened. See them, they're telling you when it
That
happened,
didn't
friend.
happen.
Ro and Anthony slept together before Amber. That's when it happened. It's not during the wedding.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
before.
yeah. The only thing happened during the wedding is Shayla. That's the woman in the wedding.
The
The only thing,
only
the only
keyword
woman
only.
exactly. So when
Only
them
woman,
right,
period.
the only woman period. That's correct.
Facts.
That's correct. So there's
No
nothing else.
dating other women, no going on trips to Spain with other women. She was the only one. Shayla.
And O'Neal, he was not gullible. Anthony has wanted what Wayne had all along. Anthony was always gullible, my dear. Well, you know what? Let me ask that to the chat. Because
He's a sucker for love. He's the biggest sucker for love probably on there. As we're seeing with Denisha, he's a sucker for love. He was a sucker for love for Amber. Amber wasn't even giving him the cookie. And he was yamming and yamming. We call it yamming.
yeah.
Yamming and yamming and yamming. That's what he was doing. He wasn't
What?
even getting the cookie. He was a sucker for love.
What? Let me ask this question to the chat. Chat, was Anthony gullible before way before Amber? So that you know what this was. I don't know what you're
He
saying
was a
here.
sucker for love. The biggest sucker he was, like O'Neal said, was with the woman with the baby, and he was still trying to be with Rolanda. Then I would say, out of everybody in this, he loved Rolanda. He really did. He was in
Right.
love with Rolanda. That is undeniable. He was.
If he was a sucker, he
She
would have
said
ended the
before
relationship with
Amber.
Wayne. Like with Dalen. That's why he didn't end the relationship, because he was a sucker. If he was a
Yeah.
sucker, he would have ended the relationship with Wayne, like what? Like he did with Dalen. If you listen to what Anthony said, you have to listen to what he said, because what he said is very important. The one thing about businessmen is this, and you must get this in your brain. Money come first. let me just
Mm-hmm.
let me just tell you that. Now, do you have petty men out there? Yes, you do. But generally, money come first. In other words, until I can find someone else to replace you, you will always have a place. Listen to Dave. Even Dave told Amber the same thing. Dave says,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why Anthony don't realize that he's a businessman. He should know that. Sometimes you just gotta move on.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody miss
Yep.
that. Don't miss that. That's why I tell you that some the semblance that you're seeing in Anthony, they are in Dave. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Look at the proposal at bar 44, how everyone let Anthony get paid. There you go.
Come on,
Amber
Angela.
was very
Yeah, he was
gullible.
gullible.
The stripper tricked him. Anthony's very gullible into believing she was carrying his child. What are we talking about here? That dude was extremely gullible. They kissed each other in Anthony's home after the marriage. Charmaine, Destiny is drunk
Kiss.
and
That
wife
ain't
is.
sex. Yeah,
Yeah,
they didn't have sex. They
yeah, it wasn't
kissed.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
they
have
did
no.
kiss. And she
That's it.
kissed Victor and she kissed Kelvin. So we're gonna add them kisses too.
Yeah, yeah, you
We're
have to
gonna add
add
them
them. Come
kisses
on,
to it.
friends. Come on now, friends. Come on now. Come
Come
on
on,
now.
y'all stretching.
Yeah, come on, y'all. Come on, come on.
So that's three kisses to his one
Yeah, man, I
kiss
will
with
a
the her.
kiss, man.
So
I will.
we're not gonna get that. Come on, y'all.
Friends, Amber gets way
Y'all
more
about
action
to,
than Anthony. Way more action than Anthony.
way more. Come
Y'all
on, y'all.
realize right now that everybody's trying to get with Amber basically, and nobody's trying to get with Anthony, right? Like seriously, right now. Shayla don't want him.
And
Lisa
and
don't
Anthony
want him.
really never flaunted until him and Amber. It was out in the open when he went on the trip with Shayla to Jamaica or whatever. But prior to then, Erica went on the trip
Erica and Lawrence went on the trip with Victor Nam to Spain.
Yeah.
Brittany knew about Kelvin. So it's like Amber was around her friend group with other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I mean, y'all don't want to talk about the facts.
What do you
I'm
mean,
just saying.
JDK, when you said the bar is set low for Anthony? What do you mean? What when you said that, what do you mean? Anthony's being a sucker now. He doesn't even have anything about Denisha and he's still doing the same thing. Correct. That's what
Yeah,
we're telling you.
simp,
That's what he's
simp.
always done.
Perfect
That's what he's
example.
always done.
Perfect example. He a
He's
sucker
always
for
done
love.
this. And the thing is, Rolanda, to be honest, I'm wondering if Rolanda is really the right person for him. Because she's the only one that has tried not to play him.
Yep. And she could have. She could have.
Mm-hmm.
When did she kiss Victor? She kissed Victor in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, I don't know about Kelvin. I'm trying to think. Did she? I
It
thought
was
she
close, but
kissed
I think
Kelvin.
it's a close one, but I don't think it fully happened the way they're
They
looking
may
at it.
have didn't. It may have been close to it.
Right. She did Victor, though. She did
I'm trying to think
Victor.
when she was on the couch or was it at the gym. I think they may have. You may be right about the Kelvin part. But hell, she spent the night with him. I'm just saying.
The Victor one is sure because Victor, she definitely spent the night over at
They
Victor.
kissed him for. She kissed Victor for sure.
And she gave Victor blue balls. We know about that already. So, no bother, friends, don't bother with it. Don't bother with it. Y'all know Victor had them blue balls basically rocking with. You understand?
Anthony was. I really, like I say, at the end of the day, if it don't work out with Denisha, I would like to see him with Piari, cleaned up Piari though, because I feel like that's his friend. She really do love him, and at the end of the day, you know, Grandma used to say, "Go for the one who love you, not the one you love."
You think
And
PR is a
it'll.
better one
I
for
mean,
him?
that's just.
That's a good question.
I think she really loves him though, unconditionally, because all that. Oh, think about that too, y'all. That whole time he was at Piari house, he didn't hit it. He could have. So I mean, I'm just saying, y'all.
That's a good question. Rolanda or PR?
We
Who you
want to
put your
make
money
him.
on,
We want to
Rolanda?
make him so horrible, but I'm just saying.
Makes sense.
No, Kelvin tried to kiss him. Okay, Letitia, I stand corrected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that one. I think he tried, but it never. It. They were close, but it went away, and then she basically said,
She
no more.
entertained him nonetheless. She entertained him.
Right, no more. But we'll give it a Victor. We'll rest at Victor. It's fine. It's all cool. You know what I mean?
White chocolate. Aquaman.
Aquaman, you know what I mean? Lick a mayonnaise on her elbow. Let's see. The closest Amber Gatwick went to Kelvin is when she was drunk. She came to his house.
Belinda, I think that's what I was thinking about.
Correct,
That's
Belinda.
what I was thinking about, Belinda. It didn't happen.
Yeah, them
Thank
never
you,
kiss.
Belinda.
Yeah, them never. They didn't kiss. Mm-hmm. Chat. Let's see what else y'all are saying. She's too old. He wanted kids and a family. Oh, good God. Say no more, Rolanda. He said she's too old. So basically, what
They kissed at the restaurant.
Did they? Did they kiss at the restaurant?
You got to do some research on that. Kelvin Dickinson when she was at the Blue workout. That's what I thought the workout.
I
don't know,
don't think
y'all. I'm
she
confused.
did.
We got to look
pushed
for the
back.
surveillance.
She pushed back. So
They
she did.
almost. I remember the almostes.
Yeah.
The almost I'm really thinking about though is when she woke up from her sleep and she reached up and I think it was because of alcohol on her breath and he like kind of pushed back. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, it was close, but it never happened basically, which I guess worked out in her favor because it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like.
You know what? Let me look while
Don't
we
worry,
in the
I
comments.
got you. I got it.
Finance the old.
You know your boy gonna get it. It is what it is. It didn't happen.
But you quick with it, O'Neal.
Yeah,
Receipts.
I gotta do this because if I don't do this, I don't get insulated. You know what I mean? From Amber fans. You know, they'll get me.
I done got almost a strike the other day because I had to pull up when she seduced Mike because people was telling me that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it happened.
That's what happened. That's what it was. They didn't quite kiss. It was close, but they didn't kiss. So I can show you the moment. Look at it again.
There you go. That's what I was thinking about.
It was close, but boom. See? She stopped him. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Victor for sure. Kelvin, the verdict is still out on that one.
Yeah, Victor, I remember it was up under a tree.
Right.
because she went back and said that it was just awkward for her. She
Mm-hmm.
told Ernestine or somebody that it was awkward.
Yeah, cause she don't want a white man, basically. She don't want it. And then well,
Von's, well, he done pulled up the receipt.
yeah, I don't think Dalen's kiss is like but then wait, you know what? Well,
Oh, I forgot about. Well, yeah, well,
Dalen's kiss
technically,
is a tricky kiss
we
because
forgot about
Dalen's
that one.
kiss, yeah, but Dalen's kiss is like under
She
distress,
was vulnerable.
and that's what I would say.
Yeah,
It's
she
under
was vulnerable.
distress. However, she did kiss him. She kissed back, but it was under distress. I would say that about Dalen's kiss.
Yes.
That's why I
She
never
did
ever
kiss
go
back a
for
little
that
bit,
kiss.
y'all.
Right, she kissed back a little
Yeah.
bit though, and then you know what I mean. So it
But
is
she
what it
was
is.
vulnerable. She was. But yeah, but O'Neal, they don't let Anthony be vulnerable.
You see what I
So
mean?
if we go by vulnerability, you know, Anthony was vulnerable that
You
night.
see what I'm saying?
Amber was. I mean, Anthony was vulnerable when she tooted it. The toot made him vulnerable. So I mean, vulnerable don't count.
Oh my
We,
God. Jamming
we gotta
says
dismiss the
the
toot if we
vulnerability.
go
See?
dismiss the kiss. Yeah.
They're saying she's a trampoline. How dare you? Jam Inc. How dare say the woman is a trampoline? Was Amber really vulnerable? That's Deborah is asking the question. No. Was Amber really vulnerable?
She really was. She was crying.
She was vulnerable.
So I will give. I mean, for the
You
sake
know
of
me,
the
guys. I'm
Amber
not
Hive,
hard.
was she? Or did she think for a hot second, you know, this could be ultimate payback to get your friend? I'm just
I don't
saying.
believe so. I'm gonna give her on that
But she
one.
was. I think she was vulnerable. She was vulnerable.
Yeah, I'll give her that one. The Victor one is a clear cut. You know me. I don't go for ones that are
That's
too
a good vote. That's a good vote question.
Was she vulnerable? I'm gonna ask it right now. Was Amber vulnerable with Dalen, friends? Let me ask y'all right now.
That's a
Was
good one.
Amber vulnerable with Dalen?
I'm still gonna say yes. She was.
Yeah,
Her heart was. Yeah, I believe
I'm
that,
gonna wait on
Tina.
you.
I'm gonna give her that one. Yes. I'm gonna say yes on that one.
She's been kissing a lot of men on this skit. She done kissed a lot of men.
She real vulnerable.
Her lips has been a long place.
Yeah, was she vulnerable with Dave? I mean, I'm just saying, so we make her vulnerable. You know,
No,
he called
no,
her. He called her butter pecan though.
no.
That pecan made her vulnerable.
No, Dave
He
was a
called her butter
chase.
pecan.
Dave is definitely a chase. Y'all are not escaping with the Dave one. Y'all need to go inside with that one. You're not escaping
It
with
was
the Dave
hot
one.
in Atlanta. That's why she had on no clothes under the coat. It was hot. Oh, it was cold at night, and she was hot up under the coat, and that's why she had that on. She was
Especially,
vulnerable. She was vulnerable.
this was the Dalen kiss. She was crying, and Dalen was looking in her eyes right there.
Why people saying we like? Why you gotta hate? Two things can be true. You cannot like Shayla by her actions, and you cannot like Amber by her actions. It has nothing to do with hating Amber and
Who
loving
said that?
Shayla.
Who said
People
that?
keep saying that. They said, please make it understand why Amber is more hated than Shayla is living her best life. Is Shayla living her best life?
Is
You
she
got a
really though,
friend that's
friends?
cheating on you.
Yeah.
Is that your best life? I don't want that best life.
Yeah.
If my best life, my man, who I think my man is with my other best friend, I don't think that's the best life.
That's
I don't
correct.
know why people keep saying that. And we see it from the fan perspective. We know she getting cheated on. How is that her best life?
It makes
I'm
sense.
just
It makes
asking.
sense. It makes sense because another thing I look at as well, Twina Riri, is the mere fact that Shayla is still jealous of her getting 50% of Anthony's money.
Yeah,
In other words, she
that ain't her
still
best
feels
life.
like, hey, she's winning. So it's just, I don't know.
Yeah. Look at the skit when Anthony tagged Shayla's hand at the condo before Shayla left us. Oh, that's reaching. That's reaching,
Come
Lincoln.
on, friends.
Come
Where?
on, man. Come on, man. That's a reach. That's reaching. That tagged
No,
hand. Oh, come
he
on,
never.
man.
That's not true.
And Amber sent him home. He wanted to stay and get some yam a little bit. He wanted
Yeah,
to stay
no,
at the
that's not
condo.
what that
She sent
was.
him home.
No,
She
y'all are
sent
not gonna
him
win that.
home. Come on, man.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Now
mm-mm,
you stretching that one. You stretching that one,
mm-mm,
Lincoln.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
That's a big stretch.
No, you're not gonna win that one. You're not gonna win that one. Y'all are
Nah,
trying
man.
to see if you can get whatever it is. That woman chased that man.
Mm-mm.
That woman chased that man. In fact, I have some of the scenes of that. I have y'all know me. Come on,
Pull the
y'all know me.
receipt. Pull the receipt.
There it is right there.
Pull the receipt.
There it is right there. And she did the whole thing. She kissed him. This was the scene. He was as a drunk as thing. Shayla realized he was drunk. This is from when Shayla going out with her thing.
And she was like, opportunity. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell people. This is what it was.
Yeah.
This is what it was.
Because she could not get him sober. She
Correct.
tried everything, the way she dressed. She tried to get him under other circumstances. And this was her final, like, this is it.
He never wanted Shayla, friends. Anthony never wanted. He's never
He
wanted
didn't.
Shayla.
He looked at her like trash. And
Yeah,
he
he never
told her
wanted
that
her.
before she told him about Wayne. He said, I would
Yeah.
never marry somebody like you. He
Right. He
told her
said
that.
himself she deserve Arby. He keeps telling her that.
Yep.
Yeah, come on, y'all. Come on now. Y'all know. Y'all know.
We can't make up stuff now.
Don't blame Amber for Shayla going after Anthony. Well,
Oh, yeah, that's another good point. Hold on. He shouldn't have
what's
kissed
that?
her. She looked the man says it was her. And y'all notice Shayla got him just like she did Iman. She would give him something that, and I talked about this before.
What do you
O'Neal is
say?
after 9 o'clock, so we be after dark. I think she like the toot. It was always about the toot. He really never kissed Shayla or showed Shayla love.
Yeah,
If you think about it,
that's
she
true.
was always like a sex object to him.
Yes, I believe that. I believe that. I can see that. I can see that. I think you're right there. So that doesn't mean he wanted Shayla though. Shayla probably thought that he was coming on to her. He was never ever coming on to her, friends. He was never ever coming on to Shayla. Trust me. That scene that I had that I showed y'all, that's not what it was. Yeah.
Even
He never wanted her.
remember what she was stuck on. She was
Hmm.
stuck on the fact of she used to, when he told her go after what you want, he meant like another man to go after what she want. And she
Right.
took that as he
Yeah.
wanted her as the flirting. So you guys, he never gave her any inkling indication. Even when she came with her half naked, he didn't want her like that.
Yeah. The dude didn't want her. Come on, no friends. He never wanted her like that. He never wanted her. See, y'all don't want to look. Pull up the skit on it. Which one? Which one am I pulling up? So what? Give Shayla the right to go and sleep with him. That's why Amber deserves her share. Okay, what are we arguing there? I don't know.
No,
Why
okay.
y'all are
Yeah,
trying to
we agree to
classify Amber as a
disagree.
3 or 4 like Shayla? She didn't run behind Dave. They just happened to do the do. No, she did go behind Dave.
That just happened.
No.
What? Yeah,
Dave thing did not just
just
happen.
happened.
Amber, I
No, that
showed
was
you the
it.
scene
Come on,
yesterday.
man. Come on, man.
I
Come
showed y'all
on,
the scene
y'all.
yesterday. Don't do it. Don't do it. The Dave thing was deliberate.
That was deliberate.
Yeah. So don't even do that. I think she was
Oh,
at
even the
her.
night he stopped her in South Carolina when she
Yeah.
came to watch to
Yeah.
movie night with a boob hanging out.
Yeah.
That she wanted it that night,
Yes,
and
of
he
course.
stopped it.
Thank you.
Come
So
on,
y'all
y'all.
y'all
Come
need
on,
to
y'all.
y'all
Don't
no,
erase the
don't do that, y'all.
past.
Don't do that. Come on, y'all. Is
Don't do that.
they always do this, so them come up with the little things and whatever it is. Well, I think that's our time, eh? One more yard with it.
Yep.
We have any closing, Riri? What you got?
I know they gonna get mad at me for this, but I hope King get with the Shayla with Shayla, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause
Why? Say what?
Delisha getting too comfortable with all these different men. I think, and I said it like a week ago. King is loaded. King got what they say in Coming to America. He got that real money, and I think if Delicia fumbled the bag like she told Amber she fumbled, yeah, I would like to see that. That would be a mess. That would be a hot mess. I want some more people. I want to get messy. It's already messy, y'all. Let's just let it get real messy. Just go on, just mess it on up.
The water's getting muddy.
But
Well,
I
I like
want
that.
Genesis and Dan to get together so bad. I
Who?
want Genesis and Dan.
Genesis and Dan.
Genesis and Dan.
I think that'll be a beautiful
Why?
couple.
Why?
Cause they both crazy.
Because they vote nuts.
Olivia and Dan. Yeah, I want some comedy back.
The comedy does work for sure. The comedy does work. They do when they put the comedy in there, it does work out. It does work out. I like it. King and say that
I
one
just want to
again.
say,
King and
O'Neal,
Shayla.
thank you for
You say King and Shayla?
King and Shayla. After it's all everything out in the open, cause I love the fact that they let King not sleep. Wait a minute, did I miss the episode? Did he sleep? He didn't sleep with her, did
He
he?
didn't sleep. He turned her down.
Yeah, I like that. I like them showing a man
Turning
showing
his woman down.
restraint.
Mm-hmm. I
You know what
like
I'm
it.
saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's his yacht. I think that was his car.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I want to see Delicia miss the bag because you got a good man right there, and
Mm-hmm.
you want to have him on. So I'm waiting for that storyline to blossom as well. But I want him to lose, or if King got with Honeypot, that'll be a good one.
Hmm.
Cause that'll be a slap in the face to Wayne. Cause it looks like he may have more bank than Wayne. And
Yeah.
then get with Honeypot, that would be good. That would be
That'd be a good
juicy.
storyline. That'd be a good story.
And he's not gonna lead with money like Honeypot, and Honeypot Daddy would like that. That he not leading with money. That would be a good twist.
It'd be a good one, but then she's so annoying. I like her, but she's annoying at times because she just
She can be.
she don't calm down. I just believe she kind of immature. You know, I mean, I'm watching her right now, and she moving a Sheila house and all that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But I want to say too, O'Neal, thank you so much for keeping us with the receipts. I'm a commentator too, but I find myself when you go live, I'm not going live because I'm on your live because I know you finna produce some receipts. You finna go to the internet with it, and you have some of the most controversial subscribers there is because you're
Don't
gonna see
worry.
a little bit of everything.
I got everybody
And
on here.
and I just be watching to see how you communicate with them and being able to still have your opinion, but also acknowledge their comments too. Just want to say kudos to you, brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, chat. Thank you very much for being out with us tonight. I'm glad I had Auntie Riri. Come on, Auntie Riri, feel free to clip the content, and if you see a part where you think you want to basically comment with or whatever it is, you can do that too. Just always know that whenever we do the lives, them. But y'all have a wonderful
Thank
night.
you. Love y'all.
We love y'all, friends. Have a wonderful night. Love y'all. Bye bye, friends. Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.